What a good beat. Hopefully it's what it should be. This is your boy N.O.R.E.
What up, it's DJ EFN.
And this is Drink Champs, Militainment Crazy Raw Happy Hour. Make some noise! Right now, when you talk about legends, this man standing in front of us right now has been in the game relentless, repeatedly. It was a part of, when we talk about media, rappers being media, this guy had what they considered the hip-hop Bible.
Yep.
He's been a part of legendary groups like RSO, Made Men. He's produced records for people like Prodigy, for people like Nas. And I heard that he got his plaques and I didn't get mine. I'm offended. He has been out here monkey foot stomping. Then he transitioned on y'all and did a whole nother career. And started going on live. And he sort of found love and I don't even know. But he's still here. He's one of my closest friends. I speak to him almost every other day. We disagree, we argue, but we are brothers. He is one of the most genuine, most loyalist people, most stubborn, but loyal to the core. And I accept it. He's one of my closest friends. In case you don't know what I'm talking about Benzino. Make some noise!
And you forgot he's a Drink Champs alumni.
He is a Drink Champs alumni. Now we gotta address.
Sorry, man. Sorry. My bad. Especially after that.
That was a good intro, right?
That was one, y'all. Let me give you something.
Come on, man. You're my brother, man.
I appreciate that, man. I love you for that, man.
Because I guess this is a two-part question. Because one, last time you was here, you was with someone else. So, but not only that, I've been hearing rumors that I feel like you want to address about the origin of the source, so like the beginning, the genesis.
Okay. All right. So everybody knows that the source started in Boston. Mm-hmm. Dave Mays went to Harvard. Mm-hmm. I met Dave. I was in a group called the Almighty RSO, doing my street thing.
You didn't go to Harvard though. Let's just be clear.
I lived around the corner from Harvard Street.
All right, so that's Harvard adjacent.
I'm saying,
that's Harvard adjacent.
Harvard and Washington was 4 corners.
Okay, all right, cool.
You know that, right?
Cool.
So I had a little something to do with Harvard, but it wasn't the school. So, and then
RSO's before the source?
Yeah.
And already managed by Flavor Unit.
No, that came after.
Okay.
But I think the RSO got established in '85, and the RSO is probably like '84. Maybe,
so
83. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, like we first.
You know, as long as I knew you, I didn't know that. I thought the source came
first.
You just fucked me up just now.
Yeah, Almighty RSO. And then actually Dave, the first time we met Dave was we was at a radio station that Wendy Williams graduated from, Emerson College. Like there's a lot of in Boston. Emerson College is where everybody went to college to be a radio DJ or whatever.
Broadcasting.
Yeah, I think Stephen Hill went. I think a few people went there. So they would do this thing where it was like, what do you call those things when people pick up the phone and they get money for you?
It's telemarketing.
Telemarketing. Right. So people were there telemarketing, getting money, trying to raise it for the station.
Right, raise funds.
And Dave came down. We was the RSOs down there performing live. And Dave came down and interviewed us. That was the first time ever. There was no source, nothing.
He interviewed you for what?
He interviewed us. He wanted to come meet us because he had his own radio show at Harvard. And that's how the source started, because he had a radio show. They was playing, violins and shit. Violin, you know what I'm saying?
Pick up the Shine Papers real quick, you know what I'm saying? Pick up my 2020 Smoke Champs family.
Listen, this tastes good.
Well. Oh, yes. We got more for you, Benzino. That's our Smoke Champs
I want it all.
2020 non-live family, you know what I'm saying? So, okay, you did this radio show. So he has a radio show going. You do this radio, you have your RSO thing going.
Yeah.
How does it come? Because I believe the source was a pamphlet at first.
It was a one sheet, like a letter.
He started as a newsletter for the station. Right. Basically, what was going on, a list of the top songs that week, what was happening in news and everything. And it was him and his buddies. He had 4 buddies that were college buddies that were, all college guys. Right. You know what I'm saying? They came up with the name The Source. You know what I'm saying? And when basically my DJ, who was Def Jeff at the time,
Jeff 2 times. God damn it.
Started DJing for his radio show on Saturdays, and then when they made the newsletter, You know, Dave had to come to the hood because he's in Cambridge, so you know,
Right.
you know what I mean. He got to, you know, you got to go through the hood with somebody, you know. So you know, we took him through the hood, and he got his first ad from Skippy White's music store for $200. Imagine that.
Skippy White.
Skippy White.
Okay, so this goes from the pamphlet. This pamphlet obviously comes out, correct?
Yes.
Yes, that shine light right there.
Yeah, thank
so
you.
the pamphlet obviously comes out.
Like when does it become a business?
Yeah,
Like when y'all see what it could be.
I really wasn't paying attention. Honestly, like I didn't, you know, I was again the RSO and then my street shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was hustling. So I wasn't that, you know, I wasn't paying attention to the pamphlet. You know what I'm saying? I didn't. That was Dave's thing. You know what I'm saying? I was doing my thing, and then I seen it, and then I remember it. He made it into a book form. It was a small book, black and white. The first time it was like a book form. It was like a paperback, very small. I think Slick Rick might have been the first cover of the booklet, but it was black and white. And then I remember this is a funny story. So he would always go back home, Dave, to DC for the summer. So one summer I got locked up for the whole summer and shit. So Dave stayed at my apartment, and that's where they were shipping. That was the office for the Source. They were shipping out boxes and everything from my apartment that he stayed for the summer and shit. Did a little 60 days or whatever he stayed.
I'm curious. What was 60 days for?
I got dragged through a mall using a credit card by police.
Wait.
It was always
you used the police credit card?
No.
I don't know. Wait, what? How did the police give a credit card?
So look, my man Trev just got home, and we was going to Martha's Vineyard.
Okay.
I went to Macy's, spent a whole bunch of money. I had an American Express Source card. Had Source on it. It was a gold card, you know. I'm going in there, braids half up, you know. And so I charged up the stuff. I remember I bought my mother's phone there. I think it was around February because it was around her birthday. So we ended up coming outside, and then I remember we was, the police came and said, "Hey, I want to see your license." I said, "Wait a minute, what you want to see my license for? I've already bought it. The lady already gave me the receipt. We've already passed that." He said, "I want to see your license." I said, "I'm not giving you my license." And roughed me up, put the mace, you know what I'm saying? So what happened was I had an old charge, and this was in Quincy. So they made me cop out to the old charge. And I had to do 60 days.
Oh my God.
Yeah, some stupid shit.
Recently, you just got arrested for the same type of shit, right? You flipped on a chain, the lady cop.
Man.
You flipped on a chain. What happened? You went racial on her. You told walk my rights.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you didn't say walk my rights. I thought you said walk my rights. I said, what the fuck? I didn't even know that was a racial insult.
All right. First of all, it was the man it was the man.
Oh, it was the man that was Chinese.
Right. So, I'm just chilling at the crib. Where I live is like, man, 75% white people. It's quiet, Saturday afternoon, 11 o'clock. Ain't nobody out there. You know what I'm saying? No dogs, nothing out there. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful day. Why is you running my plate? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What the fuck is you running my plate for? And then he said he didn't, I don't know. So I got upset, said some things. You know what I'm saying? After a while, you get tired of this shit. Your whole life getting pulled over, profiled, harassed. That shit is whack, man. You know what I'm saying? I just got fed up, man. But I'm be honest. This is just a true story. I went down to the station. So by then, like when they take you down to the station, they lock you up before you do your fingerprints. So I told him to come here before he left and shit. I apologized to him, yeah. I did because, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day.
Why TMZ ain't report that? You know what I'm saying? Why TMZ ain't report that?
I'm sure they didn't know.
I wasn't raised like that. And, I got kids. And at the end of the day, like, I really ain't racist. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to. I just was like, I just seen the cop and I was just trying to make him mad. You know what I'm saying?
But everybody's a little bit prejudiced.
Nah, I really am.
Everybody's a little bit
prejudiced.
Everybody.
I'm prejudiced against prejudice. I'm prejudiced. Like, I've really never just seen somebody and was like, yeah, fuck him because he's white or fuck him because he's like.
No, I'm talking about the stereotypes. Like, everybody.
I mean, but that's different. That doesn't make you necessarily prejudiced.
That's prejudice. That is prejudice.
You can have
my grandfather.
There's an ounce of truth in every
prejudice,
stereotype.
Listen, I have two of the most racist grandfathers.
Right.
Both of them. I got my Spanish grandfather. He's racist. He don't only like Puerto Ricans. And then, nigga only like Puerto Ricans. And then I got my black grandfather. They both passed away. Only like black people. Nigga, as soon as we used to come in, he's like, uh-oh. Them Spanish people was here, hide the jury. Like, yo, that's mad foul. This is my grandfather.
Yeah, that's foul. That's foul.
And then my other grandfather, he said to me, this
But
is
that's
crazy.
not stereotype. Well, I guess it is.
Yeah, that's the
He
biggest
said
type
that
of
Spanish people
stereotype.
Spanish people.
Hide your jewelry because the Spanish people are coming
Spanish
over.
people are coming over.
Yeah.
That was like, you know what I mean?
That's
So what I'm
bad.
saying is, everybody's a little bit prejudiced. Like, come on. I'm sorry to say this, but you're going to tell me that if you see somebody right now in a car accident and one of the people is Asian, you ain't going to automatically think it's their fault? Come on, you can laugh at that nigga. Come on. Come on, they are, you know, a little bit, because it's a rumor that the Asians, you know, we you know what I mean?
What?
You know, like they got fucked up eyes.
What
That's the rumor. No? I'm the only one that heard that they can't drive.
I need a drink.
I don't think that that's the reason why.
You heard that? Oh, okay, all right. He's a real nigga.
I don't think that's the reason why they say they can't drive.
Oh, I thought that. No. We got you to do say, man. We want the gorilla Benzino to come out. Damn it. Jesus, man, don't be drinking that sweet shit. Come on, nigga, you're a brown drinker.
Listen.
You remember I drank with you and you wound up in a wheelchair. You remember
I was
that?
fucked up.
God damn.
fucked up.
One day he was like, I'm drinking with you today, and I was like, word? I was like, but I'm not gonna lie, I did not anticipate the wheelchair. But when it happened, it was before Instagram.
Shit, I was drunk.
Instagram,
You know what I'm
if Instagram
saying?
was
Is when y'all
alive.
live by each other?
When you drunk and the wheelchair's there, what you gonna do? You gonna sit in the fucking wheelchair and niggas gonna push you.
Salute, my brother.
Love you,
Salute,
man.
my brother. Definitely, man.
Salute, E, definitely.
And I apologize to any Asian people who took that the wrong way. I'm just saying that was
Yeah,
rumor.
because let me tell you something.
That was
Let me tell you
rumor.
something.
Yes.
I get more, you know, they was heavy in my DMs like, yo, you just the fucking mob, we're gonna kill you.
Did China Mac holler at you? China Mac?
No, China Mac got my DMs and was like, yo, bro, you know, you're a legend, bro. And man, listen, you know, people look up. I'm gonna be honest. Like, it took me a while to understand social media. So a lot of stuff with social media with me, if I don't pay attention to it after the first 3 days, it's gone.
Right.
So that's, you know, stuff that probably is geared towards me, I won't even look at it. You know, because I don't want to react a certain way.
This is what I mean. Everybody's prejudiced. I'm so sorry. I'm jumping around.
Yeah.
But like, if you ever see like a person argue and then like a person's fat, and then the first thing they say is
I'm not
fat
fucking
nigga.
with
You're
the
like,
fat
damn,
people,
nigga,
nah.
you say you felt about me this whole time. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, see, I'm not touching the
like
fat
if a person
shit,
got glasses,
and
they
I'm
like
not
you 4
touching the Asian
eyes.
shit.
They call you 4 eyes. Like everyone's a little prejudiced.
Yeah, but I'm not touching the fat shit because trust me, my DMs will be filled with a bunch. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm telling you, people are sensitive, man.
Yeah,
and you
very
gotta,
sensitive
and you got to be
Especially now,
careful.
yeah.
In
Marlon
the media.
Wayans, we have Marlon Wayans. He said he don't give a fuck about people's sensitivity.
You say you don't care about that?
Yesterday, yes. He
Yeah,
said
I
he
mean,
don't
he's a
give fuck.
comedian. He really can.
Yeah, he
like,
said he
if
don't
he's
give a
gonna do
fuck.
his craft.
Yeah, but that shit could fuck you up business wise.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's already, you know what I'm saying? But you could get blacklisted. You say the wrong
Absolutely,
shit.
yeah.
And Marlon Wayans, you know, he won't be getting them big movies. He say the wrong shit. I bet you won't say no wrong shit about no Jews. I bet that. Yeah. Raekwon voice.
There you go. So when did the sauce become a thing for you? When it was
Well,
like,
we got to go back to him being dragged out the mall.
oh yeah, he got drafted to the
You
mall.
said you asked him why
he had
he
the
was
police
locked up.
credit card.
Yeah. No, it was my credit card.
I'm just making up all the stories.
No. I mean, listen. The Source thing was formed by Dave Mays and his college guys. As how I got set up with the Source was when, you know, Dave would have, because he had the Source, he would be connected to different people in the labels. So he would invite the A&Rs when labels had A&Rs to come down and come see the group. We'd open up for Tretch, we'd open up for LL, Eric B. Everybody that came, we'd open up for, and we'd be doing our own shit anyways. So, yeah, I mean, shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't until that a story was put in about the RSO where, see, you got to understand, this is my theory. Maybe I'm prejudiced.
Okay, I established that
Full
earlier.
circle.
Yeah.
We went full circle.
Maybe I'm prejudiced with this.
Okay.
All right? And I know I might take a lot of flack for this.
Okay.
But college people, like at the beginning, this is my own theory. I smoke and I come up with theories and shit. All right.
We all do. Let's go.
All right. So college, when hip hop first came up, when you have a kid that's living in the hood and he goes to college, sometimes the kid turns his back on the hood 100% because he's living that college life now, and he thinks automatically that it's not like a bad thing, but he thinks that's what he's supposed to do.
Right.
I'm supposed to go to college and get the fuck out of that life and get away from that life. But here's what happens when hip hop comes: there's a divide now when gangster music comes and street music comes now, because college kids ain't with all that, but in their privacy of their rooms and everything, they'll listen to NWA and put the hat on, and you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because it gets them amped up, because there's something about the streets and the just that life that people are intrigued and they want to be it. Right, okay. Yeah. So then, well, the street guy is like, oh man, well, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that. Y'all ain't street, so y'all can't live. Y'all don't know what it is to live like, you know what I'm saying? Right. So there's always been like a, you know what I'm saying? Have you ever went to like a college party?
Basically, what you're saying is at that time, college people didn't belong in hip hop at that time.
I wouldn't say belong in hip hop. What I would say is this.
Not running the magazine.
What I would say, no, not even run the magazine. But like when gangster rap came, you know what I'm saying? To me, you know what I'm saying? It would have been more, the more street guys you have rating music and writing, the problem is street guys aren't journalists back. Right. You know what I'm saying? The college kids are. So it's cool when you have like Q-Tip and them, like that movement. That, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the nonviolent, and even Chuck D and them's movement with pro-black. There was a lot of stuff that was just made hip-hop that was really for colleges. You know what I'm saying? Like nonviolent, but the street music is what we...
Well, not for colleges, but they was the ones that...
It was
consuming it.
Yeah, because it wasn't.
It was for everybody.
Right. It was for everybody. Right. But when gangster rap came, it was like the streets.
Now, what era of gangster rap? We talking about Ice-T?
I'm talking NWA, all that shit. Yeah, man. Like that's what we came up off.
Because some people credit Schoolie D. What's the dude from Philadelphia?
No, Schoolie D came out with the songs. No, you wasn't thinking Schoolie D was a gangster when you heard PS. You didn't think that. Now he might have been a real nigga in his hood, but the perception wasn't.
Okay, the music wasn't gangster rap per se,
and the image, like you didn't see it. You know what I'm saying? NWA. You actually felt that.
Yo, I'm burping Tiger Bone right now. What the fuck is going on? Go ahead.
That shit's horrible.
That's a problem.
I'm sorry.
I'm not drinking that shit.
We celebrate your career. We got to celebrate. Go ahead.
Let's come up with a different drink.
So NWA.
So yeah. So now, Dave and his college guys, Dave and his college guys are the ones up there doing the journalistic. They're the ones rating the albums and everything. Me and Dave's relationship was they all the people up there would always look at it as, Dave's hanging around these street guys. And
the rumor was that he was being extorted and you was the guy who came and like stopped the extortion from happening.
No. Nobody was extorting nobody. At that time, the Source wasn't even making a lot of money. I mean, it was doing decent. Right. But like these kids already they all came from money. Like they came from good parents, good homes. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? They went to H. Edward Young and James Bernard and all, these guys were like, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't, fucked up in the game. So they just, to me, automatically, they just didn't like me at all. I mean, you could...
But let's just get to why did Dave actually come to you? And you
I'm saying because all right, so...
Was it financing?
So as, no. As time went on, again, our relationship grew. And he's not our manager because we've never signed nothing, but his acting, everything he's doing was like managerish.
Right.
So he did a story on us.
This tastes like Jesus pussy right here.
Whoa. Whoa.
It's phenomenal, brother. Hit that.
He wasn't saying that with knowledge.
I actually did. I said he big apostles of Jesus. I said that with knowledge.
I said, flip religion. Yeah, this one right here, they're going to be
you don't want to hit that blood? Yeah. I'll take Jesus pussy back, man. Come on now.
Oh, my God.
That's nice, right?
Oh,
it's nice. It's nice.
This is nice.
It's nice. What are we talking about?
You just fucked.
We got to go with Dave. So
They put an article about us in the magazine.
This is when the magazine blew up? Or
this is when the magazine, they was in New York at this time, and they moved the office. They put the article. Okay. Now, they got a pretty big staff this time. When he did the article, the dude that he sent down to do the article was Bones Malone. Now, Bones Malone was in, remember Life? The movie Life?
Yeah, of course.
Remember at the end, Heavy D and the dude was shoveling?
Yeah.
Bones
Dark
Malone.
skin
That was
dude. Yep,
Bones
he was
Malone.
the dude that was digging it
So
up.
Bones
yep.
Malone in the culture was like a hip hop guy, writer. You know,
later on, became
right?
an actor.
Yeah, he went to fuck with Vibe magazine
after that.
Okay, so they sent Bones to do the article. Bones is riding with us in Boston. He's seeing how real it is. I actually got locked up with Bones.
Damn,
I got locked up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not for credit card.
I got locked
credit
up.
card.
Now, this is something I would have warrant for something, but I actually got locked up with Bones. When I got bailed out, Bones left. He was supposed to stay for 3 days. He didn't want to finish the story. The people like I guess they all got together and was like, nobody do that story.
The RSO story.
Because they felt like we didn't deserve a story.
Okay.
Who's the people at the source?
The source, all the staff, the whole staff. Other than Dave, the entire staff thought that we didn't deserve a story in there. Now, mind you, at this point, we had been signed by Eazy-E. Well, he had died. We had signed Tommy Boy Records. We got signed RCA. We had a few things out. And plus, our man owned the fucking magazine. Why can't we just get a little feature? We didn't have a feature up until then. Never had a feature.
You had never leaned for it.
It was the Red Man cover with the tissue in his nose. So Dave ended up finishing the fucking
article
himself.
I knew you wasn't going to pass back.
Oh, man.
So I had another one ready. Go ahead, don't worry. Man, I know you too long. Go
Man,
ahead.
this is all right. Man. Now, I want, man, for real, man. Congratulations, man. This is dope.
So they did the article, and that's the first.
The article came out. Next thing you know, the whole staff wrote a letter to Dave and said, "Step down."
I remember when that happened.
Or else we're all walking out. That's like everybody here writing a letter to you and said, "Leave Drink Chips right
mutiny.
now."
That's mutiny.
Or else leave.
Yeah.
Fuck your percentage, fuck your money, just leave and go now, right? They said that they broke the integrity of the magazine by putting the story in us and that, I was this bad guy and all this shit. So they had put the letter out, sent it to everybody in the industry, radio stations, record labels, like it just, So, man, it kind of fucked us up. That was like the first time we started getting like a bad rep in the industry because we wasn't from New York. New York, look out for New York back then. You know what I'm saying? We right down the street. New York wasn't fucking with Boston like that. You know what I'm saying? So, as far as hip hop goes, Dave ended up firing all of them. He bought out his other 3 partners. And then came to me because I stuck with him. I had to go up to New York and kind of, stand by his side because, it was getting a little crazy. You know what I'm saying? They was threatening him and shit.
And this is all based and solely around because of that article?
Period.
Wow.
Period.
And it wasn't like it was an article saying the music is this good or that.
It had nothing to do with
it's
the
just
music.
it's just an article about y'all.
Dave, these are Dave's friends. They should not be in the magazine.
Right.
They don't deserve it. They don't deserve a feature.
And at that time, you're not considered a partner, correct?
No, at all.
Okay. So this article comes out. They do this. You come to New York. Just try to.
At that time, I was getting more money than the source. You know what I'm saying? In the streets.
Right.
Real talk, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't, you know what I mean? Like they was doing their thing, but it just was every time I would go, throughout my whole life, I never had an office in the source, ever. An office. I would always just go up there, Dave's couch would be in, and I'd just sit there and smoke a blunt. We would just talk about any meetings, whatever. But I never had an office. I never felt comfortable at the source my whole time there with the staff. I always felt like, and then sometimes I would want to smoke weed with them, bring them to the fire escape and try to be cool. As time went on, it ended up that, hey, do you think you could talk to Dave, man, about my pay? Or do you think you could talk to Dave? Do you think you could? It was always them coming to me because Dave was always kind of like the mean one. It kind of flipped. But back then, like they all walked out, Dave fired them, came to me and said, yo, it's just me and you. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you half the magazine, half the percentage. And I was like, all right. Didn't still see no money. It was not like he gave me some money. I was
And did y'all sign an actual contract or no?
No.
This was a handshake.
Just a handshake.
Okay.
Did we sign a contract? I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe not. I don't even remember. I just remembered, I do remember him saying, look, you want to get down? I was like, yeah, why not? You know what I'm saying? But I really didn't do anything for a while. Like, I didn't do shit. It wasn't nothing I was, you know what I'm saying? But as time went on, I learned more about the business and branding of it. And then finding other ways to get money outside just the pages. Like, the Source Awards had a lot to do with me.
And you also created Unsigned Hype, right? That was your
No,
idea?
Unsigned Hype wasn't my idea. That was the Source. And Maddie
C?
used to run Unsigned Hype. Yeah. No, like, I didn't, 5 mics wasn't my idea, none of that.
Oh,
but the things like the Source Hip Hop Hits, the Source Awards, Source All Access TV show with Lisa Ray and Tretch. You know what I'm saying? We had on syndication.
Yeah.
And then like my presence, I always felt like this.
You got a drink, my brother.
Do y'all know anybody at XXL from the streets? Like, can y'all like when you think XXL, do you think of any nigga from the street? Vibe magazine?
Definitely not.
This is what people gotta understand. Hip hop wasn't made in colleges. Hip hop wasn't made in the boardrooms. Hip hop was made in the ghettos and the streets, and people take that for granted. But that's just what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? And the people from the streets are that's like, you hold dear.
True.
To
I agree
that.
with you.
You know what I'm saying?
But there is a room nowadays. There is a place for this college rap. Like you have a Kanye West as an example.
It's evolved.
You have a Pharrell as an example, or Lupe Fiasco.
Of course.
But
Of course.
you're saying this is the original. This was the origin of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Be a part of the show, goddammit. Here you go. Hey, make some noise. All right.
I don't.
So what were we talking about? This got a little crazy. What were we talking
But you
about?
can argue the same thing that you're saying that has to do with where the music comes from and these guys running the magazine. It's the same for the industry as a whole, like the record labels.
Right.
Guys that were
And that's a problem.
A&Ring the music that weren't from
And that's always been
the
my
places.
problem.
Yeah.
My problem is they don't respect people. The industry never respected the streets. You know what I'm saying? They never respect the streets. And that's why I think was what I brought to the Source. I think I brought a credibility. Because after a while, I started Source is my magazine. I started getting more involved with the covers and more involved with decision making. Like I hired Kim as the first female editor.
Kim Osorio, works on
never
WeTV
never
right
happened
now?
before. Yeah.
Okay.
She got hired as the first editor. Carlito Rodriguez, was locked up.
They're locked up. Yeah.
Hired him as
He's
the first editor.
in LA right now. I've seen him recently.
Right out of
He's
jail.
still writing.
Riggs Morales.
Riggs?
Oh, listen, a lot of these people from the Source, a lot of these guys, they were all doing amazing things with networks and everything, right? But a lot of them was
Work for you.
You know, I mean, you could say
Goddamn, make some noise for that. Goddamn.
Jatari over at WeTV.
Qatar, he's at WeTV too.
Jatari, the executive producer over at of Grown Up Hip Hop. He was.
I thought you was gonna be a part of Growing Up Hip Hop. What happened?
Oh man, Grown Up Hip Hop, man.
What happened?
There's a lot of
That's a whole other story.
whole other story.
What happened?
I mean, it just, you know what I'm saying? They wanted me and my daughter. They wanted court.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? They wanted court.
yeah.
Yeah.
Big her up.
Yeah, man, she's doing her thing, but you know what I'm saying? Family things, you know what I'm saying? So we didn't decide to do it, you know what I'm saying?
All right, yeah, you don't have to talk about that. We can move on.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, definitely. But all right, so let's get back to the Source. So now he comes to you and he says 50-50.
50-50.
And so now
There wasn't no money. I didn't get no money, nothing.
okay, but
Well, what time frame we talking about so we can kind of understand what year?
And I'm gonna be honest with you, I still wasn't like, I'm getting ready to get big money. Even when he made me a partner, I still wasn't like, I'm getting ready to get millions of dollars. Like, I didn't think of none of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When the money came, it just was like a blur. Because it was just like, what the fuck, man? Like, after they got fired and we cleaned house, that's when everything just started going crazy. Like, I mean, it was just too much money. And I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like,
because you just said you didn't think about money and then you just
No,
just
because it
came.
happened.
And then it just came.
Yeah, because when he made me a partner, I'm like,
You were like,
all
well,
right, cool, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, I try to be
how
excited.
long? Because you
so he
wasn't
can
making
make
money
sense.
prior to that, right? I'm talking about legally, right?
I was getting my street on.
Okay, all right, let's not talk about. But all right, so how long after when you became the partner did the money actually come in?
Let's see. Years.
Years?
Yeah, years. Like 99. Like I wasn't
But you started in
like
'94.
I probably like 94. So years later, I probably started seeing money from the Source in 99, maybe around maybe. But from 99 to 203,
crazy.
it's like the Wolf of Wall Street.
You was fucking everything out there. God damn it. Salud, nigga. Salud, nigga. Salud, nigga. Salud. Hey. Grow some more, goddamn it.
Yeah, it was a good time because, man, we was getting $25,000 an ad.
Woo.
And we had 80 ads every month.
Woo.
Great.
It was like, I remember I was like, we would go to LA and we would just like spend hundreds of thousands on hotel rooms and just stay there for months, like at the Beverly Hills, and just sit. I wouldn't want to leave. They'd be like, yo, I'm not gonna stay here for a few more weeks and shit. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't have any, like, you know what I'm saying? I just thought that the money, and see, I never questioned Dave with the books or anything. I just know that I had a couple of cards, and I was tearing off the film off the motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And all my niggas, just like how that's why I love you, because you all your niggas, and it's the same faces. I was bringing my niggas all over the world, eating lobsters and steak. You know what I'm saying? Like, I stayed at the Beverly Hills. I'd be in the bungalow, but they'd still be in the main spot, which is still beautiful. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, N.O.R.E, you know what I mean? So, but I didn't save anything, you know what I'm saying? I didn't save nothing, you know what I'm saying?
You wasn't supposed to, nigga. You supposed to live your life, throw your dick on the
I
crack
lived it.
table every night. You're supposed to, man. You gotta live a life, man. You gotta live a life, man.
But if I didn't know to invest some shit, then you know what I'm saying? I would invest.
Well, you got the trap. Look, crab trap right now.
Yeah.
When is that open? That's open already or no?
We got about a couple more weeks now. We put a new hood in.
What mall is it in?
South DeKalb Mall, the Gallery Mall.
South DeKalb, what?
South DeKalb.
DeKalb, all right.
South DeKalb.
DeKalb.
South DeKalb.
DeKalb.
Mall.
You know
What accent you trying to put on?
I don't know. I'm trying to pronounce South DeKalb. Hey, by the way. That's one thing I know about you. You really, really know how to cook. Like, you really know how to cook. Like, you had the best shrimp and grits I ever had. It's like you just came over to the crib.
Big. That's because you've ate.
And you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. This was one day we were just at the crib and we were just bored. He was like, you went through my shit and was just like, oh, I'm gonna cook this right now. And I was like, all right, nigga. Like, and it was just, and you just
shrimp and grits.
You wasn't even prepared. Like, that's how. And it was just. So
he gave me some shrimps, right? With that was tofu.
Yeah.
Yo, look, this is the funny shit, right? The shit's tofu, but they cutting it like it's a shrimp, and they putting two little black eyes on it. Like, what the fuck is this? This isn't shrimp. But they put Old Bay on it.
Yeah.
So it's like it tastes like shrimp. You know what I'm saying?
Season it like it's a real shrimp.
Like, no, it tastes like slime with fucking Old Bay on it.
And he's also
with
the
two
only
black eyes.
Let me tell you something. He's also the only person in the history of life to bring pork in my house. And not only did he bring pork in my house, he brought pork shoulder. I didn't even think a pig got a shoulder, my dude. Like, how the fuck did you know that he has a shoulder?
This nigga I thought I was doing something right for Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking these Puerto Ricans love fucking pork shoulder. You know what I'm saying?
But it's real. Prejudice.
Oh, that's prejudice?
No. We nailed it on the carpet.
Puerto Ricans love pork shoulder.
La lechon.
It's the truth. This nigga made me take the pork shoulder and put it in the living room, yo. My pork shoulder was sitting by the TV in the fucking living room. He was mad as shit. The fuck, man?
So 50% he gives you. And what part when you started taking it serious? Where you was like, you know what, this can be my ticket to get out the streets?
Man, I swear, like, there was just a time where I was just doing so much drugs and spending so much money and running around with females and just doing all kind of shit. It's like, I really didn't, like, it was a time where definitely I didn't look at things for probably what the way I should have been looking at them. You know what I'm saying? The money was coming and I was just spending it. I wasn't writing articles in the magazine. You know what I'm saying? I think there was a period of time, like maybe like in '01, where, you know what I'm saying, with the Source Awards and everything, doing a few of them. And you see, because with me, I always felt like nobody liked me. I felt like nobody like gave me credit anyways. Like, anytime I felt like I did do something, I never got credit for it from the people at the staff. I never got credit from, like, I already got a bad rep, you know what I'm saying, with everybody in the industry, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's almost like I had to wear that shit, where it's like, oh, woe is me, oh man, damn, they don't like me. Anyway, so it was like a point where I was like, fuck it, I'm not gonna get the credit for it anyway, so fuck them, fuck everybody, who cares? And I remember, I'll never forget it, when we lost the Source, right? we in New York, because New York's rough. Like, New York's rough on athletes, anybody. Like, you could have just won 3 World Series and you sucked the last 2 years, get out. We don't even give a fuck about you. I felt like that with the Source, and we lost that. It was like, I felt like the whole New York and the whole industry was just like, yeah, nigga, you lost it. See you later. Get the fuck out of here. And it was like, you know, it was.
Like, was y'all dickheads when y'all was up?
Nah, not me.
Okay.
I was never. I mean, Dave used to rub, a few, because Dave was like, what I'm saying, like a real harsh type of guy, like, business and, like the heart. But me, I'm saying, nah, hell no. I'm the same nigga. Like, and niggas know this, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wouldn't even know whether I had money or not, because I'm just gonna be the same nigga. Like, if y'all around and we together, we gonna smoke, eat. If I'm shopping, y'all, everybody gets something. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I never really. Because I was always getting money in the streets anyway. So it's not like, and even when I lost the Source, I felt like, shit, I go back to the streets. I felt bad for Dave.
Oh, wait. Before you lost it, you guys lost the Source. Is there any truth to everybody saying that you were giving yourselves the mics and you was giving yourselves positive reviews?
No. The only time I gave myself the mics was the Eminem situation. And I felt like at that point, because it was me against the staff, me against everybody. I felt like at that point I was like, fuck everybody. I was in a dark place where I felt like I'm standing up for something that's right. I know deep down what I'm standing for. It's just not rapping. But I just felt like nobody backed me. I felt like the industry, you know what I'm saying? And I had to learn this the hard way. Like, you can't look at the industry to be righteous. You know what I'm saying? Righteous. You can't look at them to be revolution, and it's about making money.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? At that point, maybe because I was already making money, I just took it for granted because I didn't have to answer to nobody. Like, I was at the top of the food chain at the Source.
In retrospect, would you had a chance to do it all over? Would you do the Eminem thing the same way?
Yeah, it's hard to say that. It's hard to go back and say would you do anything's over because it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like that, at that time, I felt deep about what I was standing for. Right. You know what I'm saying? My thing was hip hop, and I always said this, and people have heard it before. Hip hop is the only thing that made white people come to the culture, buy into the culture, spend money, and also interact with the culture through hip hop. Right. Nothing else has happened. There's nothing else that brought white people to black people than that. Okay? So I felt like once they get a white rapper and make him white where that white people want to buy him, then they fuck with that balance. Because now white people would just fuck with him because of the skin color. Before, they had to come fuck with us because that's the music. Like, I didn't feel that way about the Beastie Boys. I didn't feel that way about Third Base. With Eminem, I just felt like, okay, hip hop is big now, it's pop now. Now we need and white people are buying into it. Mm-hmm. Excuse me, now we need a white person to represent the white people. And that's just what happened. What I said happened. Period. Like, anybody that even tries to fool himself, like he came in and there's a whole demographic of white people who just ain't fucking with niggas. Period. I don't give a fuck. They just ain't fuck. Those are the guys who will vote for Donald Trump. Right. No matter what. Fuck policies. You don't fuck with niggas, then we fucking with you. All right? And it's just it's a color thing. It's a tribe thing. That's just what it is. And since they outnumber black people, since white people outnumber black people, they're gonna win. You know what I'm saying? So I just felt like Eminem, and Eminem didn't even have to be the one.
Right, I was going to say, because it's not necessarily his fault, from what you're saying.
Right. But when you look at the Eminem situation, hip hop is more than just rap. It's a culture. Right. It's our fucking life. It just isn't rap. Right. This isn't rap. You know what I'm saying? It's our life. So, to him, I'm sure it's rap. You know what I'm saying? But unless you grew up in the culture, you could never know.
So you don't feel Eminem is of the culture himself?
He raps of the culture of no. Eminem's not in the culture that I'm from. Right. That's not a bad thing. I'm not mad at that. A lot of people ain't. Okay. But he's not. We're not from the same cultures. He grew up one way. I grew up a whole different way. That's where you come. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean, culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, he grew up where there was not too many black people and growing up around black people and how we live. Like N.O.R.E. said, it's funny how we talk about this and you kind of started the conversation about prejudice. But the reason why it's prejudice is because we all have our own shit the way we grew up, each race of people. As long as we respect it, it's good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't think like somebody trying to black dude in NASCAR, he's gonna have a hard fucking time?
Of course.
Like if you see a Spanish dude and a white dude right now, someone stabbed, you immediately say, the Spanish dude did it.
If the jewelry's around, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just being honest. Like, and I'm Spanish, so it hurts me. Right? If there's a knife involved and I see a Spanish dude and a white dude, I'm like, oh, yeah, got him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's true. I'm agree with you on
so
that.
I'm just saying.
If there's a knife involved.
That's what I'm saying. Stereotype. The stereotype.
Now, look, if there was an AK-47, you know what I'm saying? Then we know.
The white guy. There's the white guy. It's the white guy. It's the white guy.
With 5 scopes and shit, you know what I'm saying? We know, you know.
The white guy.
So, but this is the shit here, boy.
Yeah. So at one point, it had to be, you know, you was running the operation. At one point,
Yeah, running it, like everything had to go through me, like pretty much. I mean,
what years was that, if you remember?
From, I would say 2000 to 2004-ish.
Is that when you had Club Zeno out here?
Club Zeno.
I got maced in Club Zeno.
Clubs.
They maced me
That
in
was
Club
part of the
Zeno.
fun.
Yeah, no, it was not fun, bro. It was not fun.
They thought you had a knife.
Yo, I'll tell you the funny shit. Listen, this is the funny shit.
That's when Ja Rule
This is
was
with Ja Rule.
there.
Listen. So me, it was you and Ja Rule. Y'all both hit me like, yo, come to the club. So I come to the club, my nigga. I walk in and I think it was Ja Rule party, but it's your club. They both my friends at the time, but I didn't want to ask for no free bottles. So I went and I bought like 5 bottles, my dude. As soon as my bottles come, the illest fight breaks out.
With John
I'm
there.
not leaving. I just want this shit. Y'all niggas, I don't give a fuck. The whole club left. I stood there and drank all 5 of
remember
my
that
shit,
shit.
my nigga.
I remember that
said,
shit.
yo, fuck that. I'm
I
not
remember
leaving,
that
my
shit.
nigga. I just paid for this shit. Fuck that.
The club was popping.
And then the dude came and just maced everybody. I was like, oh, shit. I gotta deal with it. Finish my shit.
This is when Pops was managing? Wasn't he?
No,
It
I'm
might
not
have been
sure.
right time. I mean, I just bought the club because I was tired of getting frisked and going through problems getting in mansion everywhere. So I said, you know what, we're gonna get this club. I lost a lot of money in that club. I didn't make no money in that club, but we had fun.
So let's stay on the source now. So everything was running through you. When you say everything was running through you, this is the covers, this is the mics.
I was starting at this point. Yeah, I was like checking covers. I came up with the Hip Hop Behind Bars cover. That was one of our most influential and biggest covers ever. The Hip Hop Behind Bars.
Who was behind bars? Okay.
At that time,
right.
I think it was
Right.
I'm not sure. I remember Chi Ali. I remember C Murder. I'm not sure. It was a bunch. It was a bunch of people, but it was no one's ever done that. Then I would do like the double covers. Then I was coming with themed covers. Like I was really, we were smoking.
So you were being the creative.
Very creative. Very creative. We sit there, smoke, talk. Dave is a monster with just writing everything down on notes.
Right.
I mean, he's a monster with everything. You go in his house, there's notes everywhere. Like, you know what I'm saying?
What's the dumbest thing you ever spent money
on? That stupid ass chain.
Which one?
I mean, buying all that jewelry and then only getting like a quarter of what you spend is the dumbest thing you could ever do. Like, that's just real shit. That's the biggest depreciation you could.
You get more out of guns.
Huh?
Wait, huh?
Some people invest in guns. You get more out of firearms.
Jesus, I don't know where we're going.
I'm telling you, there's people that invest in guns. They hold their value more.
Guns?
Yeah, I know people that just buy guns as an investment.
I don't know where we're going here, man.
Because when laws change, the price goes up.
Of the guns?
Yeah.
You got to drink some. You just pouring some more in, but you ain't drinking none of that. Come on, brother. You gotta I don't know if you know this. This is a platform where we celebrate our artists. There's so many people. There's so many places that you go after so many years. They say that you have 10 years in this game, you're over. You actually you're going on like damn near 30 years in this game.
30 not
years in
damn
this
near
game.
30, over 30. 30
That's
years.
commendable.
30, over 30 years. You know what I'm saying? I would say, like, honestly, I would say when I was in my grandfather's basement and we were spinning To Be Real, like that was 76, 77. You know
I feel
what
like
I
your
mean?
grandfather was racist too. Was he?
No, my grandmother was.
Your grandmother was?
My
See?
grandmother
All right,
was Puerto
see?
Rican.
Okay, yeah, look, only like the Puerto Ricans, right?
Yeah, I had a darker skinned sister.
Maybe Cape
and she
Verdeans,
was-
so y'all a little light skinned too.
Yeah, Cape
You know what
Verdeans,
I'm
we
saying?
used to get over.
Y'all like the Puerto Ricans are Africans.
Right, look, you see I represent, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Hold on, you just said we're like the Puerto Ricans of Africans.
Was that hard?
What the fuck? Yeah, that's hard.
That's hard.
We're the Puerto Ricans of Africa.
wait,
That's
really?
hard.
We really
That's
doing
hard.
this?
That's
Yeah,
hard.
I don't want
That's
to do
hard.
it, man.
That was hard.
Well, we gotta do one
For Zeno, listen.
Not drinking time.
One. This
One,
is for the
just
three
one.
stripes. This is for the three stripes. I never seen you in a pair of Nikes
Trust me,
in
we
my
don't want
life.
to do this shit either.
Let me tell you something. You a real Boston dude. I've never seen you in a pair of anything other than. Give her a shot too. It feels like she's a part of it. Give her a shot, goddammit.
Adidas.
Yeah, Adidas. I ain't gonna lie. You got the Prince ones on today. I respect those, but I never seen you in Nikes. Come on, ever. So
I need one.
yeah. Give one.
I need one.
Give one. Shot. Okay. All right.
Mr. Lee, you gonna take one with us? Come on, man, take one with us, Lee. I gotta drink this nasty shit.
Mr. Leah starts speaking English perfectly after he
Hey,
takes
this
a
is the
shot.
spoiled. This is the spoiled Tiger Bone.
Yeah.
Salud. We celebrate your career. Okay, you being up too? Okay, this is different.
Where is this going?
All right. Where you from? Obalaka?
You know what? I'm
South-
from New York, actually.
Oh, where at?
And I'm a
Salud.
Trinidadian.
Trinidadian.
Trinity.
All right, what's called Sri Lanka? Sri Lanka. Salud.
Cheers, brother.
Sri Lanka, huh? Salud.
Esto está nasty. De pinga, bro.
Wow.
Hey, salute, baby.
That's that Macahaya Bing Bong.
Love it, hip hop Miami, goddamn it. Let's go. That shit hit me late.
Yo, why where did you come up with the Tiger Bone shit?
I don't
We've
know.
been drinking that shit forever, too.
Like, you're the only nigga on earth that
Now, didn't
drinks
you say
Tiger
Styles
Bone.
P put you on to
No,
it?
Styles, no.
Styles P did it?
They didn't put me onto it. We was all drinking at the same time. Styles P,
Oh, my
and
God.
Jada Kiss.
That shit's residual.
Kiss too?
Yeah, Jada Kiss. Yeah, Jada.
Tiger Bone?
Yeah.
That's why you went to the spot and have the tiger bone and make the little sauce.
Yeah, back in the days, they used to come with a tiger's bone in it. It used to be an actual bone.
I see
You know
some
what's
green.
good for
I
your
see some
yang?
green Tiger Bone. It's called NyQuil.
Yeah.
The
You know what's
lean-
good for your yang. You know, like it's like natural Viagra.
That's
It's
what makes no
you're
sense
not gonna
why we
walk
drinking it.
around. You're not gonna walk around knocking shit down. But
Listen.
if you show up to the game, you ready. You ready.
Tiger Bone.
You ready. Pastor Jordan. You ready. You ready. I ain't got nothing to say. Ain't no more playing GA. We ready.
That should taste
Nobody knows the song with me.
like ass cakes.
All right, fuck y'all. All right. Look. So you start getting serious.
we get some more weed.
Oprah.
We some more weed.
Oh, I got you. Oprah every month.
Oh, thank
you know who's on the cover of Oprah's magazine every month?
Oprah.
Oprah. So why you didn't? If you knew that these guys were making a mutiny against you, these guys were saying that. Why you didn't just go all out and then put yourself on the cover?
Because I did.
You did?
I did.
You had a cover?
I did that cover where it was Suge, Kiss, Nas, and me, and it made the American flag. It was a Forbes pop cover.
Oh yeah.
But I did that because it's like
You didn't want to go by yourself.
no, exactly.
I'd have put myself on the cover of my shit, butt naked, with a motherfucking rainbow
You know what I'm
bow
saying? I
around my
had
shit.
to make excuses up. Like I always felt like my music never got its just due. I always felt like because it's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like it's the source is the gift and the curse for me. You know what I'm saying? Because really, I always wanted to do music. Like I wasn't a magazine nigga.
I always knew that about you. Ever since I met you, I know that your music is your
My passion is that's what I love.
Is your passion.
That's what I love. That's what I started doing. Like, but it always
So
was
if you
some
had a chance to
controversy.
trade it all in,
That's what I would do over.
What?
I'd be like, I'd stay the fuck away. I wouldn't
From
be
the
nowhere
source?
near the source and the staff and the college kids and all
Wow.
that shit. And I'd have just stayed the streets of my music. Because to be honest with you, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I'm more comfortable anyways. Now the great thing is I did learn business. I did learn how to be business oriented. You know, I got to sit in some.
And you guys impacted the culture heavily.
That was dope.
You know?
But look at me, shit like that. I'm telling you, I swear to God, like you're a legend. That shit. Listen, I'm happy that I could still, you know what I'm saying, still be kind of relevant, still make music, still, you know, be, you know, a part of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to leave it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I still want to be a part of hip hop. So when I go places, whether it's through loving hip hop, shit, I mean, people know me from the source. Auntie, that's about 40, 50, and all the way down to, you know, 11, 12-year-old, her daughter, and everybody in between knows Z now from loving hip hop.
You like the gangster I'll be sure.
No. I don't want to be that. I mean, say something else. I want to be that.
I'll be sure. I'll be sure that nigga.
Nah, it got to be a better.
Come on, Zeno, you gotta realize you light skinned, nigga. You, Chris Brown.
I don't want to be
You
that.
be trying to act dark skinned for years.
No,
I've
but I
been
don't
trying
want
to
to be
tell
the
you,
gangster.
like,
I'll be sure.
listen, nigga, you got green
Let's think of
eyes. Nigga.
something
You gotta
else.
relax, nigga.
Listen, nigga. Let me
Somebody
be
from
like
New
the
Edition.
gangster, like.
That's why you put the teardrops, because you had to start looking. It's like, you got to tell niggas it's different.
I don't listen. I never even considered myself light skinned. I didn't
I
see
know.
all that shit.
I know, nigga.
I never seen light skinned.
Like, I know. You light
I never
skinned.
seen that shit.
You
like
light skinned, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like every time I went to school, it was black, white, other.
Because I ain't gonna lie, as
Black.
a friend for years, I've been seeing like you've been acting Bobby Brown. And I just always wanted to tell you, nigga.
I never was light skinned. Ever. That's why when niggas say that, I be like, man, I don't act like that. I be seeing niggas that act like that. I be like, I don't act like that.
Oh my God. So, all right.
Suck our fed, son. Huh? About that l'argent.
So, oh shit. So
Yeah, man, Zeno
Nas,
Pajue. You know what I'm
Nas
saying?
get 5 mics. Was he the first one to get 5 mics, or was Outkast the first?
The first 5 mics had to be before that.
I believe Outkast was the first.
That's a good
to get
question,
5 mics.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Yeah. So
N.O.R.E. thought that, he thought that I was the one giving mics. He never liked me. I would see N.O.R.E.
I didn't like Zeno
I
until
would
I
see
met him.
N.O.R.E. He never really was always friendly with me. Always, you know what I'm saying? We'd see
I would be like,
we'd
"What's
see
up?"
each other at a show. There'd be a little short head bob or something. Like, you know what I'm saying?
cheating.
Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie.
So
anytime-
then he told me, he was like, I thought you was the one giving the mics. I was like, no, nigga.
no,
I didn't give no fucking
It wasn't the
mics.
mics. It was the bad articles. I used to always think that because that's what people told me. They was like those years that you named where you felt like it was end all be all. See, people didn't know that. People thought that once you was involved with the source, it was everything was you. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
So every time I ever got a
nuts.
bad review, I absolutely was. I would read it and people would be like, "That nigga Zeno." I'd be like, "Damn, nigga, what he got against me?" And
That's fucked
You know
up.
what's the crazy shit? I never actually went down and actually
See who
looked
wrote it?
to see that there was somebody
Right.
who put their name to the actual article.
Right.
I never peeped that till I got older, and I was like, "Damn, that might not been him after all."
I had my own. I love hip hop, and of course, I had people. Like I was a fan of certain artists, fan of a lot, but I just never was the one to be reading about motherfuckers.
And you started the beef between Tribe Called Quest and Tupac.
I started the beef.
I mean,
Who the fuck told you that?
You just
Hey, where'd you get that from? How did I start the beef?
So you just said the source of wars was all you.
Oh, that
So you
beat.
just
Oh,
said that.
That's crazy because the people would. If he thought like that, how many others thought like that?
No, I definitely thought that. I definitely.
Pras said he thought that.
I'm guilty. Who?
Pras. He was
Pras?
he said, yo, B,
Somebody was on
I didn't
here
like you
saying that they were backstage.
Because, man, I thought you was. I was like, no, nigga.
Because what happened?
Because they thought they should have got a 5. I thought they should have got a 5.
Who the Fuji La? Ooh la la
Yeah,
la.
it was 4.5.
I ain't go for it. They should
got
have
four.
had a 5.
They should have got a 5.
I ain't gonna front. I should got a 4.5. I got a 4.
For N.O.R.E.?
No, N.O.R.E. and Capone Noriega. I take it personal with them a lot.
You got 4? You
I
got a
know-
4? You got 2 4s.
I know, 2 4s, but I know Silk the Shock and
That's
them niggas
big.
paid you off and shit.
I'm
That
be
was-
honest.
that's
Yo, you got it.
So, listen, I'm be honest though.
That was the source of
Nobody was
war.
buying more ads than
Master P?
motherfucking
No
Master
Limit?
P.
Yeah, I gotta
Nobody.
respect it.
Nobody.
He kind of said it right now.
So yeah, so we can't give Silk the Shock and them low ratings.
All right.
They buying like almost 10
$100,000
12 ads.
Right.
Look at if we do like 12 ads, so it's like okay, 25. All right, we'll give you 12 for 20 a piece. Like, come on, P was you seen him? You would it would be a partner source where it would just be all their ads.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck does that?
All right.
Shout out to Master P, man.
He sat in that same chair. You sitting there right now. He sat in that same.
So we got a shout out Tidal.
Yeah.
Check us at tidal.com/DrinkChamps. Shout out to Massive Peel Revolt.
Yes. God damn
Check
it.
us out.
Is mine's gonna be on TV? Because I never get on TV.
Well, this we don't know.
Well, what happened was,
we don't know.
Because I noticed that mine's never get on TV.
No.
Like, is this one gonna be on TV, or I'm gonna be like back in the room again? Like,
No, you gotta
put his
relax.
shit. You know
No
what I'm
one's
saying?
back in the room here, brother.
What are you
Everyone
talking
gets
about?
the same
Like,
treatment, brother.
I'm like, I'm like, damn, I did one of the first ones. It was pretty dope.
Yeah.
And then he gets the Revolt joint, right? And I'm looking at all the Revolt ones, and I'm like, and then I'm seeing all the, you know what I'm saying, all the ads and everything. I'm like, ain't this a bitch?
Well, we stepped it up.
I say, ain't this a fucking bitch?
Oh, we don't get
You know what I'm
paid.
saying?
Just so you
So
know,
now I'm here and I'm like, well, is this one getting on Revolt? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what's the excuse now?
We don't get paid off the ads. We definitely don't. We get.
But is this one getting on Revolt?
Nah.
Well, this one is going to be on Tidal. Yes, we have a different.
And it's on Revolt.
Where do you
YouTube.
watch Tidal at?
on
on
Tidal.
the internet.
Tidal.com.
Yeah.
I haven't done that yet.
Yeah, you got.
I'm still
you
on
got
old
Apple
school
though.
TV.
No,
You got
this will
Apple.
be on YouTube, on
You got
Revolt's
Apple.
YouTube.
And you,
I know it's on YouTube.
But you want to be on there.
But what about TV?
Yeah, this is not going to be on TV.
it's not gonna be on Love and Hip Hop level. This is not Love and Hip Hop level. No, this is not.
You think Diddy don't want me on Revolt?
No,
No,
it's not
it
that.
has nothing to do with that.
No, it has nothing to do with that.
I know it's on Revolt. I fuck with Ciroc. Give me the cup. You want some Ciroc?
You are here drinking Douce, that means Hov co-signed you, brother.
Shout
Come
to
on,
Hov.
goddammit.
Shout
Shout
to
out to Hov. So at one point, height line up the game. Everybody, you gotta go do Benzino. Zeno also has a love life. He's knocking a lot of these girls down.
It's crazy. Man. I mean, you know, those are some good years. I ain't gonna lie. Those are some great years.
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal. I mean, you know,
Phenomenal.
those are some good years, you know. But, you know, I don't kiss and tell. Yeah, because you know why? Because there's somebody on the other end of that you got to respect. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because they might not want to be on blast like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, me, I'd love to sit here and tell you intricate details and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But you got to respect people on the other end, on the other side, who ain't here to speak up for them. So I don't kiss and tell. But, you know, those are phenomenal years. We could say that.
But did you give away mics for some pussy? Ever?
You gave away Mike's.
I mean, you don't gotta answer that.
You ain't got a lie detector test. Son, you got the lie detector test? You look like you're sitting there ready to do the lie detector test.
But it ain't nothing wrong with that. Like if that's what it was back then. Like
Listen, right?
you was a real nigga. Like that's
Let
what
me
real
ask you,
niggas do.
let me ask you a question, right? So if you are on a magazine and if there's female artists out there and if you know what I'm saying, have a situation where you and the female artist is talking and y'all have a relationship and everything, and then she has an album coming out, what would you do?
Sound
10 mics.
This is sounding a little Harvey Weinstein. Where are you going with this? Zeno? I don't know.
No. What I'm saying is,
What would I do? I would listen to her album.
what would you do, E?
Pass it off to the journalist.
See, y'all are married. Y'all are married, so y'all got to say some shit
But
like
you
that.
gotta live for us.
What would y'all do?
We,
What
we,
you know what I'm saying?
we
Come on,
vicariously
man.
living through
Huh?
you.
Yeah.
10 mics, nigga?
Sonny made a whole new mic system.
I know you a trick. I seen you trick. I see him have no money. Then bitches come around, this nigga balling. Oh my god, nigga, what just happened?
10 mics.
You couldn't even buy your homie a Snicker just now.
Toast to 10 mics.
Yeah,
yo.
toast to 10
You know what
mics.
I'm saying? Toast to 10 mics. Toast to 10 mics, yo. Yeah,
So,
but
I
I mean, you got to use your influence sometimes the ways. That's just how stuff happens. It's never a Harvey Weinstein situation because, you know what I'm saying, 100% of the time,
mutual,
you know what I'm
right.
saying, they're interested too.
Right.
Yeah, you carry yourself a certain way, you know what I'm saying? The intrigue is in their mind and in their hearts also.
So you ain't never had to Bill Cosby name.
Jesus. Come on.
No, man, like I would never do no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? My thing is if she don't want me, I don't, you know, if, you know what I mean? If she don't want me, then that takes out, you know, a lot.
Right.
Like you want, part of you wanting her is her wanting you.
That was hard.
It was hard.
That's the name of your book.
Right.
Well, what does her want you?
What?
She look good saying it.
She looked good saying it. That was hard. That was a ball. That was a ball. So, but you had a lot of fun.
Did you have a lot of fun?
I had a lot of fun,
You had a lot
yes.
of fun when you had your albums
In
out?
1998, yes, I had a lot of fun. I was
What kind
a whore.
of fun was you having?
I was a whore. Yes, I was a whore. I was a whore.
Popping ecstasy.
But I
You
started
think we
to,
ran across the same?
but I started to realize I was easy. So then I started to realize I can't be easy out here on these hoes. I gotta be like,
Shit.
yeah, I was easy. Like I
Talk
realized
that shit, no.
I realized I was a jump off.
I ain't never heard him talk like
Yo,
this.
listen, I
Hold
realized-
on, we'll drink now. Hold on.
Yeah, in 1998, I realized I was a jump off. I was like,
You was
hold
a
up.
slizzy.
I said, hold up.
They were running trash.
Yeah. You gotta think about it. You call it a threesome. They saying, nigga, we ran a train on yeah. Think about it. They two girls. They say,
Let's toast the chicks running trains on niggas.
I'm like, what? I got a train ran on me?
That's hard.
Yeah, but it's two bitches. But
What else happened?
That's enough. That's enough. This is about you today,
Let me
sir.
ask you a question. Have you ever dated a celebrity?
Not dated. I smashed this celebrity.
I think that's what he really meant.
I was trying to be nice. I was trying to be nice. Yeah?
Yeah. That's
Okay,
it.
okay, let me ask you a question. Did you fall in love with her?
Nah.
You didn't fall in love? With her? Have you ever fallen in love with a celebrity?
Nah. They wasn't a celebrity when I was dealing with them.
It was pre-celebrity.
Yeah,
Pre-celebrity.
Yeah. I knocked a couple down, if that's what you're trying to get at. I knocked a couple of them down. I ain't knock it down and give ads or like,
or Mike, 10 mics.
like, cause yeah.
No. I mean, listen. I mean, it's not like, I mean.
But I would have. If I would have had, listen, I told
Listen,
you, I would have put myself on the cover of the magazine every 2 months just to piss niggas off.
No.
Like, I would've put-
I'm saying, if you got the magazine and the Source Awards, and like there's a certain celebrity you liking, and somehow, some way, she's interested in hosting it.
Cause you could slide in the DMs.
Absolutely.
What,
Like in the back in the days, it wasn't DMs, but you would
Come on,
slide
absolutely.
you would slide in the ad DMs. The ad DMs. Like,
is it fair to say that everybody here has a celebrity like a celebrity crush?
of course.
All right. So
course.
if you had the opportunity and to let her host the Source Awards, you know what I'm saying? Would you do that?
Yeah.
That's the fuck.
That's a no-brainer.
I'm trying to think about who hosted the Source Awards now. Okay. Lisa Ray hosted the Sound Lab. Little Kim hosted the Source Awards, right?
No, Kim didn't host the Source Awards.
She gave out an award or something. She was a part of every Source. No, I'm bugging. She's gonna be on here soon.
That'd be dope.
And Foxy Brown too as well. She's
That'd
gonna
be
on here
dope.
too.
That'd be dope.
Definitely.
That'd be dope. That'd be dope.
Definitely.
I'm gonna watch those.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. So, what's your favorite
I bet you
period?
those be on Revolt.
What?
I bet you. Y'all laughing. Watch.
Not this year.
Watch. Y'all gonna see the ads for Lil Kim thing on Revolt and not see. And y'all gonna laugh. Y'all gonna be sitting there watching TV with your girl. Shit. Y'all gonna be sitting in the ad. Gonna come up and be like, that nigga Z crazy. It's not that. Ain't shit. Watch.
But you can get
It's all
3 free
good.
months of Tidal by going to Tidal.com/Street Champs offer.
Salute.
So, what's your favorite part of the game?
The music,
Music.
studio, niggas, you know what I'm saying, smoking, everybody like positive, happy, having a good time, like all on one page. Like this is the most dopest part. That's why I commend you for this, because niggas
Right.
don't do this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you actually take your niggas and make them a part of it,
Right.
and that's the fun of it. Like that's
Thank you.
that's what I love about hip hop in the game. Like
Right.
like the fun. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? The money makes shit all crazy.
Right.
You ever because we all go through this, but you ever like, when you misunderstood, like how do you go about that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because like I remember when you first started using the internet, you would actually try to meet people. Like
Right.
somebody would say something
Nah,
crazy about you.
I would just want to stay away from motherfuckers. Man. I felt like all these years of going through the shit with the industry, you know what I'm saying? I just, you know what I'm saying, like I go get with the streets. Like once I get with niggas in the streets, they don't judge me. The streets don't judge. That's what I'm saying about the streets. Like wherever the fuck you going through, you can go to that block and no one's not gonna say nothing. Even if you tell them, I done lost $7 million, my home, my kid, them motherfuckers is just like, yo, passing me the thing for just play some seg and smoke some weed. Motherfuckers don't care about that. And that's why, like, that to me is like you need that in life. You know what I'm saying? You need that because because see me, money, losing source, losing. Look, I had gains, you have losses, you have gains, but where I come from, shit, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, what the fuck? This ain't that bad anyways.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when you go back there, once you always go back there, because I stay in the hood.
Right.
Wherever I live, wherever I go, I stay with hood niggas. I just want to be in the hood with hood niggas because that's where I'm most comfortable. But that's because you don't, if you take these losses, you don't, oh my God, what is everybody gonna think? Nigga, like I wasn't supposed, I had a good run. You know what I mean? So you up, you down, you hustle. You know what I'm saying? You know that we talk about that all the time.
So let's address the elephant in the room. What is you and Dave May's relationship standing at this very moment?
Where's the elephant at?
Imaginary.
Nah. I mean, me and Dave was together since '87. Dave is the supposed godfather of Koi.
Oh.
Dave knew me when I had no kids.
All right.
I mean, Dave, the federal indictments, all the fucking arrests, all the problems, the beefs, the guns, the shootings, the this, the that. Dave's been a part of my life almost every day of my life.
All right.
4 or 5 different cities we done lived in. Right. I mean, so it was for over 20-something years. So it was just, and we went through a lot together. It was just the time that Dave do him and me do me. You know what I'm saying? And just give each other a break.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because again, we was together a lot. And
was it Hip Hop Weekly? Because you guys, after the Source.
Hip Hop Weekly was just because, once we lost the Source, I just had an idea for Dave still wanted to really be in the magazine game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not so much people, understand. The Source was lost if they heard the story, but a bad investment with the internet in the early '90s with Source.com, and it crashed, and took out a massive bank loan.
.com crashed.
It crashed because all the early .coms
Yeah, they all
crashed.
crashed. Yeah, the whole thing.
Right.
But the idea, they were just before their time.
Right.
All right. So you know what I'm saying? We just put the magazine out. I had an idea, but at that point, it was just magazines was falling anyways.
Right.
Vibe fell, XXL fell. All the magazines was falling. Print wasn't, what I'm saying? Everything's on the phone now. So, we did Hip Hop Weekly, paid the bills or whatever, but it wasn't. It was just like a quick patch up. I can say this about Dave. When we lost the Source, Dave, a piece of Dave went with it. I could see that hit Dave way harder than it hit me. You know what I'm saying? So
But that was his baby.
I feel for Dave for that. You know what I'm saying? But you can't take away anything. Now, I know when people go their separate ways, Dave's going to want to do his side of the story.
All right.
And I got my side of the story. It's unfortunate that we couldn't tell. Listen, there's staffers who everybody wants the Source story.
Yeah, I even tried. Remember, I had a meeting with
everybody wants to do the Source story, and it's going to come. But it's going to be from what I say, it's like how the Tupac, it's like 100 different Tupacs. That's what's going to happen with the Source. And I feel like this. I feel like without me, you know what I'm saying, there's no story. Without me, Without me,
outside.
Without me, it's just.
So you're saying there's a story being made right now, or a film or something?
No, I mean everybody's trying to make their own. Everyone eventually wants to put out the Source story.
Yeah, it absolutely can't be without you.
But they're gonna have to tell it. Dave has his side. I'm sure that the couple of the editors have their side.
They need all y'all in it. All perspectives.
I mean, that never happens.
Right, but it should.
I mean, a lot of things should happen. You know what I'm saying? But the reality is that's not going to happen. So I'm going to tell my side. I gotta, and it's not just the Source. My life story has a lot more to do with the Source.
Different
Source
layers,
is a chapter. Because after the Source, I went on. After Hip Hop Weekly, I'm still moving.
And
There's
before the
different
Source, you
things.
had
And
your
before the
story,
Source, there was a lot. So, but the Source was because that was a big part of culture. Those 18 years we had it was an amazing 18 years because it was ups and downs.
18 fucking years.
18 years. That's a long time, you think? Huh?
Oh, hell yeah, nigga.
And we gotta remind.
My son is here.
We
He's
gotta
19
remind
right
people.
now,
Look,
nigga.
Yeah, they look good, man.
we gotta remind people. This is pre-internet. The Source was the lifeline for hip hop for people
Source-
that didn't live in New York.
The Source was an amazing.
Me in
piece.
Miami,
When you look
someone-
back and see a big piece of magazine like that with the
Yeah.
writing and everything, I mean, there was some amazing pieces in there. And that's why I don't want people to think, oh, college. No. They did some amazing stuff. I just think that there's a split between the streets and college that kind of hip hop had a lot to do with. There was a split, and I just felt like, I tell the story again all the time. Like Little Brother, they gave them 4.5, and then they gave Jeezy's first album 3, and I'm like, wow, how could you give them 3? Because they didn't understand trap music, they didn't understand the streets. So it's not fair for people to rate something that you don't understand it, and that's just what I always
real.
felt like.
That's ill.
That's
You
real.
know what I'm saying?
Point. So I probably deserve 5 because them college niggas,
That's your scapegoat now.
college niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? I knew it was up. I just couldn't pinpoint it. Nah, that's fucking with you. So, you got the Source. You moved to Miami.
Miami.
You started hip hop. You started Hip Hop Weekly. Then all of a sudden, pack your bags. You moved to Atlanta,
Right.
which is not abnormal for people in our
Right.
industry. But what was abnormal was for us to see Benzino, who we looked at as street guy, gangster, to
Right.
go on a reality television show. But not only going, she got the other lighter. Come on, you ain't gonna be
Oh, I got
stealing my
one, I got
lighters
one,
over
I got
here.
one.
All right, let's do it. So come on, and she got the other one right there. I'm watching all of y'all. I'm watching all y'all lighter thieves, my nigga. So I'm on point, brother.
Sweet's good as
Roll
shit.
some more. All right, thank you. So what makes you even not only get into a reality show? I mean, I know,
Get a
but
napkin.
okay, a
That's
reality
my
show,
king, my
but
lord. There we
you
go.
actually it looked like from what appears from the outside of looking in, it appeared like you was actually looking for love, like when you first joined.
I mean, yeah,
Love
I
and
think
hip-hop.
I was single, so and I'm I'm getting up there in age, so yeah, I definitely looking for someone that I can rock out with. I think like having the right partner, you know what I'm saying, especially now in this industry, I think you could do amazing things. You know what I'm saying, and I felt like being on TV. Who slipped in the Tiger Bone?
Oh, let's go, baby. Ready? I didn't know you was ready yet. All right, come on. Salute, nigga. Oh, we ready, baby. Salute. Oh, shit, where you at? Okay. All right.
Give me another one. Give me another one. Give me another one.
All right, get another one. Goddamn. Get
Another
another one
tiger.
right there. There it go, right there. So, yeah, part of the show. We putting this Zeno feature in the Yala.
No, it's called actually. I'm Akina.
Akina. All right. Salute. Salute. Akina. All right.
I hate it.
Love it.
Okay, now. Goddamn it. What was talking about? I'm totally lost. Gotta do it with my left hand. So, so the hip hop, yeah, loving hip hop. You was looking for love, or was that for cameras? I mean, you know,
He said it. He just said it.
No, I was actually like, you know what I'm saying? I felt like, first I didn't go on there looking for love. I went on there just giving Stevie advice. They heard me talk. I was driving Stevie to the set. He had his mic on. They were still listening. He came, we smoking weed in the car between his takes. And he was, at that time, he was caught between the two. And
what
I'm
was
like,
the thing you told them?
monogamous. You gotta be
Monogamous.
Yeah.
Say it with me.
Monogamous.
Now spell it.
That's right. I can be monogamous.
Come from monogamy.
All right.
This is different. I like it.
Motherfucking Sesame Street.
I like this.
All right.
So so you started, and then so your first love interest was Carly Red.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah. I mean, this was on the show. You act like I'm pulling out something.
Yeah, I was like,
Got your questions.
no, you be talking about Love and Hip Hop on Drink Champs?
Of course, man. Yeah. I'm the biggest Love and Hip Hop fan. I'm gonna be honest.
We had our own episode.
That's just the new Jerry Springer. I stopped watching Jerry Springer because I watched Love and Hip Hop.
All right.
You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
shoot, let's go.
For
Go
real.
ahead.
And I've been watching Jerry Springer for 18 years. How about
Okay,
that?
all right.
You know what I'm saying? Since
All right.
Spark It and shit
All
like
right, go
that.
ahead then.
So, Yeah, so that was your first love interest, right? Now that was not for the camera, like that was like
Well, we started dating before I got on Love and Hip Hop. I was, again, bringing Stevie because me and Stevie were staying together in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Bringing him to the set.
because Carly was cool with Jocelyn at the time.
I don't know. I just met her off set, and she was like, we was hollering, and then we hooked up. And then, next thing you know, I get a call like, well, if you dating, Mona had called and was like, if you dating somebody from the, you should come on. I was like, oh, okay, that's how it happened.
Right.
And then I felt like I'm on TV. She's cool. Why not? I felt like maybe she's at the age where she don't want to bullshit no more because I'm at the age where I don't want to bullshit. I feel like it's not like, you have to find that special person, but I'm so grounded and I know what I want and what I don't want now is that I feel like if, I could get with a person if they just have a good heart and everything. Right. It's not too, like I can get along with anybody at this point in my life. At that point, I was ready. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't ready.
So what made you not? Because you was
No, she wasn't ready.
He said she
No, you didn't give her the ring.
Yeah, because she cheated.
Oh, on the episode?
In real life, too.
Oh,
Man, that shit's not scripted.
no, nigga.
That was real. Yeah.
On the
My shit was real.
I
on Love
watched
and
this.
Hip Hop.
No. Hold on. She didn't cheat on the show, though.
In real life, she cheated.
Oh, but you didn't say that on the show. Because on the show, you just closed the
Well,
thing.
I just remembered like.
I didn't know that.
I remember because we were staying together. She coming in mad early. I'm like, listen, you just can't be coming in mad early. I don't know if you think this is for TV, but I'm just not gonna keep going for this. You know what I'm saying? In real life,
Coming in early, like 5 in the morning?
5, 6 in the morning. Then after that, there was some shit on the blogs that she was fucking with niggas. Now, I'm gonna be honest.
It sounds like it.
I wasn't devastated though.
Right.
So I wasn't like, oh my God. I just was like, okay, hold up. Since you're not ready, then I just want to break this off. It wasn't nothing disrespect against her. I just was like, I don't want to look like no fool if we're not on the same page. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I told the producers I'm not doing the ring thing. You know what I'm saying? I probably was gonna get engaged to her. You know what I'm saying? And try to do something with her. Have our own show, do our own, you know what I'm saying? We on TV. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Let's, like, people want to see love. You know why Love and Hip Hop is probably popular? You know what I'm saying? Because people are going through these things, man. You know what I'm saying? And when I came on, like,
It's easy to laugh at somebody else.
I didn't mess
going
with
through.
2 women at a time on Love and Hip Hop, ever.
Okay.
So women looked at that, and because I wasn't gonna do that. Like, I'm not gonna go on there and date 2 different chicks on TV.
But it was a little bit of Carly and a
dumb
little
shit?
bit of Bambi at one point.
No, it was Carly.
bit.
Carly was out the picture. Me and Bambi started dating.
Oh, she was out the picture. Okay.
Yeah, she was gone. After.
What's wrong with dating 2 women at the same time?
No, there isn't. There isn't. Right.
They want to run trends.
No, there isn't. But on Love and Hip Hop, they'll set it up now to where you're chilling at dinner. Yeah, baby, here she comes, and it's get a grab, but no, like I'm just not with that.
I love you, bitch. What the fuck? Where you been at?
Right.
What if it's that?
That I don't, me. I'm
What
like,
if it's that all day? Like,
I'm not with that all day.
energy, that's
Right, I'm not with that.
Blueface out here knocking 2 chicks down.
I know. We gotta have 20
No, but look at, no. I ain't gonna front. We are entering a different zone right now where a lot of shit's being tolerated. I just know me.
Yeah.
Where I'm at now, I only have the for one. That I can't. I can't.
Question.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm the one, right?
All right.
Right.
All right.
But I want ones. A lot of ones.
Right.
Okay, so what's the problem with that?
There's nothing at all.
Wait, what did she say? I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm the
Right.
one. Like, okay, that's mine.
The main one,
Right.
and then
I'm his woman.
Right.
His woman.
Right. Right.
Don't play with me. I'm your woman. I will fucking burn this whole shit the fuck down.
And
Right?
but you still want some side fling?
Okay,
No,
wait,
I think she's talking about females.
Okay.
Hold on.
All right.
Right.
Damn.
I'm your woman, baby, right?
Right.
And then it's like, I still want you to enjoy your fucking life,
Shit.
right? You know? I still want you to still feel like that nigga
More
again.
like it.
Damn.
Like,
So you gonna let him get some
wait,
pussy?
no, some shit.
That's
For
real
real,
shit.
for real. That's the one my my authority as your woman. But guess what? Every fucking woman you fuck,
Right.
I need bags for that. Get it?
Oh, right.
Don't
Right.
play with me. Play with this bitch.
Right. No, I get it. I get it.
Shit got real.
Yeah.
Shit got real.
Son,
Sonny's like, give her 10 bites.
Sonny got quiet. Sonny whispered something. I was like, what?
Sonny taking
Sonny
notes.
said shit just got real.
He wrote that shit in Creole on his phone so nobody knows.
That's dope.
So
I just don't. I don't have. Look at. I never was a nigga where I wanted chicks fighting over me in real life. I'm just a real low key nigga. Like I've messed with a lot of celebrities. The reason why people don't know because I was a low key nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like so on Love and Hip Hop, I'm not gonna put myself in positions to be getting popped upside the head and all. Who, you know what I'm saying? I'm not.
There's a lot of popping upside the head.
all right, we gotta relax now.
Like this.
I don't want that.
It's like all the pretty bitches. Like, damn, that's N.O.R.E.'s flash? That's this one?
Yeah.
Damn, it's like.
I got you. I got you.
That was real, man. Big up the shine papers, goddamn. And 2029
Smoke Champs,
live.
baby.
Smoke Champs.
SmokeChamps.com.
You ain't drinking.
Oh yeah, I'm drinking, brother.
You're not drinking.
I'm ready for another shot too. Are you ready? I'm in.
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Let's go.
Do another shot. Three is a lucky number. That's
He
it.
ain't got
Three.
no more. That's it.
Nah, we can split that up.
Yeah, that's true.
Nah, let's do Ciroc.
Oh, no. You might as well stick to
Drink
one
Drink
thing,
champs
bro.
don't be having like mad tiger bone.
Yeah, my crib. I don't like to bring it.
He be serious. Oh yeah. Split with your girl. Split with your girl. Yeah, split it. Split it half and half with your girl. No?
Yeah,
A woman. I'm sorry. Sorry. So
Okay,
sorry.
thank you.
What's your name again from New York?
Okay, my name is Anika.
Anika.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like Nicki Minaj's real name too, right?
I'm from Hustle and Soul TV.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'm an artist.
All
I'm an
right.
international artist.
All
And
right.
I'm already on billboards because I already see it in the future.
Uh-huh.
So that being said, what we doing, baby?
I'm chilling.
Okay.
Tiger bone. Yes.
Okay, come
Yes.
on.
It's a good day.
All right, let me get some. I'll take a shot with y'all. Can you pass me
I got
Ciroc?
friends with mad motherfucking long tongues.
No. No, the other one. Zeno. The other one.
This one.
Yeah. No, the watermelon. Nigga. The Ciroc. Nigga, yes. Yeah. The other one. Yeah, there we go.
I'm gonna do some Colombian white.
Yeah. Nah, fuck that.
I'm feeling a little saucy right now. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, as you should.
Yeah, I'm doing this shot with y'all.
Oh, yeah.
E, you don't smoke?
Nah.
No.
He just does heroin.
On the weekends.
That's it.
I got no tracks though.
Salud. Where's yours? You took it already?
It's done. I didn't
Nah, he took a shot.
No more tiger bone.
Here, well, take a shot and do say that. Oh, there you go, girl.
Oh.
Then that's a rider right there. And she gonna let you smash other people. God damn it. Good ride with her. God damn it. Salud.
Be better because I don't want to take a shit on me.
Salud.
Stress free.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, man. Yeah.
Wow, bro.
Okay, man.
You're a good guy.
I'm not gonna lie, yo. This is dope, yo. No,
And then you know this is the third time
for
you've been
real,
on.
because
second time.
No, third time we went to the
I
restaurant.
was there with
in
Ice T.
Atlanta.
Oh, yeah.
Fourth time I was Ice T.
Ice-T, damn.
Oh, and I was there for the Bay niggas.
Damn.
Yeah.
You brought Yuck Mouth.
Yuck Mouth.
Yeah, damn. You'll drink champ alumni. We gotta give you a chain next time.
Yeah.
Shit's real.
Then he gonna
Hold
do a
on.
documentary saying
Y'all
he
already
started.
said. Y'all already said.
Yeah.
He's gonna give me a chain.
It's gonna be the Dominican chain like this. It's gonna be like
I just want to get on Revolt one time. Come on, Diddy, where you at?
Now
Diddy?
you know what?
Come
We gonna
on,
make it
Diddy.
a mission
Come on,
for
Diddy.
next
You know
year.
me, you know cool. I fuck with
Benzino 2020.
yeah. Big up the Goo in the building as well.
Gone Goo.
Yeah,
Y'all
man.
mean in the building. See
Yeah,
y'all
y'all
mean.
mean, that's
Come
my
on.
nigga.
Come on, y'all mean.
My
You know what I'm
Boston,
saying?
our Boston family.
Bean tells us.
Nugs, what up, Nugs?
You
know what
already
I'm saying?
He drink champs alumni for
Yo,
real.
Nugs should have a t-shirt going 10 years strong.
Wait, what'd you say?
It's an inside joke, Nugs.
Oh, okay.
10 years strong, baby.
So, all right. So now, Love and Hip Hop. Now, you become adapted to it because TV fame is different from the magazine world, the music world.
I'm telling you, man,
No?
that fame shit is nothing to me. I just be like, I like to smoke weed. I like to talk. You know what I'm saying? I don't even. That shit is. I'm telling you, I don't be seeing it. It's cool when people know you. Sometimes it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
always
saying?
cool.
But it's love always. So I don't look at it, man. I'm telling you. I be always thinking the next way to get the next bag. I always got things to handle. I got bills, court payments, child support. I don't. I mean, that celebrity shit is that's a
Facade.
That's a mirage. That's a fucking mirage. That's like it's not there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool if you want to feel special.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because people think you're special, but if they already think you special, then why you got to feel special? Why don't you just be cool and just be the way you are?
Yeah.
I don't want to be like because when you look at the real type of celebrities, like the attitudes are fucked up.
Right.
I don't want to
What
be
made
like
you put
that.
the peroxide in your hair?
Say you do sunning.
He didn't do this to Nas not once, my nigga. Yo, shout out to Nas. Yo, that was a good episode, man. But damn, nigga.
No,
I gotta be from Queensbridge. I gotta be from Queensbridge. Left, right.
I'm just being
Corona.
honest.
Hey, what I want?
You got blonde
Far
hair.
Rock. What I want?
It's real. It's real. Like I know you for years, bro.
Fuck.
At first, and you had the duck face on too when you first posted the picture. You was like, "Damn." I said, "This nigga look like Derek Zoolander." This nigga's out here wilding.
Listen.
And I called you too, and that's how I knew I could talk you out of it. He was like, "You see, I'm killing him, right?" I said, "I'm about to say, you chill." And he said, "You see, I'm killing him, right?
Listen,
Them young niggas, that's my young swag." He said, "That's my young swag." I said, "See, I can't even talk this nigga out of it. I just roll with it."
Look, I forgot who I seen. I seen somebody. I was like, yo, I'm gonna try that. Try
It
it.
had to be like Chris Brown or Kanye West.
I think it might have been Chris Brown.
I told you,
Not
that's
gonna
that
lie.
light skin shit. That's you kinetically.
I think it was Chris Brown.
Yeah, kinetically.
Shout out to Chris Brown, yo.
Yeah, shout out to Chris Brown, man.
You need to get Chris Brown on that.
That would be
Yeah, he
that'd be
agreed and everything, and then nigga changed his
gonna
number the
happen.
next day.
It's
It
gonna
was real.
happen. It's
homie.
gonna happen.
It was real. It hurt me. It hurt me. It hurt me, Chris. Word up. But okay, so now you're going through this transition, and is it a time we had to choose? Like,
Can I say something?
yeah.
When you start talking like that, that's when you're like your serious CNN Maury Schaefer. Like,
shit.
and like when you just did that,
Oh,
I
sorry.
noticed you do that. When it's like, okay, it's time to get serious.
Yeah,
And
yeah, I got your back.
I was like,
No,
go ahead. I just want. No, I like that. I like that.
So,
I like that.
because you know,
So you do it again, like you say, get serious.
the thing is, it's a facade. Like the love and hip hop crowd. Like that's a 6-7 million people watching per week. Correct?
Yes.
Am my numbers off?
No, you're absolutely correct, sir.
So you going from that where you're basically behind the scenes in the source, 50 partner.
Yes.
But still behind the scenes, going from behind the scenes, going straight to the front line. How was the difference from that? And then how did you deal
Well,
with
what about I had a couple of hit records?
Yeah, he
Let's
was an artist.
No, but
He
I'm
was-
saying
he
it's
was
still
first.
no,
What
but
about-
still, even the music.
Let's talk about
that's
music.
great.
Let me get it.
No,
Come on, let me get it. Let's
facts. But even the music, even the TV fame is different from music fame. You can't compare a video or a hit record to.
No, Love and Hip Hop fame was big.
That's the biggest.
Love,
That's the biggest.
TV fame was. I didn't even expect.
That's
it.
going 7 million every week.
I didn't expect
7 million.
To this
people.
day, I can't go no hood, nowhere. Like everybody's auntie trying to holler at me.
Trying to take you down.
Everybody's auntie want. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I love it. Wherever I go to, is aunties all over America. You know what I'm saying?
That should be a website.
Aunties all over America.
.com.
They love it.
Give me another shot of that. Give me another shot.
I'm talking older women,
No,
60s and 70s, and Walmart would be like, "I love you."
With walkers.
Do you know how, like, you know what I'm
Who
saying?
the oldest lady you ever took down? Keep it real.
Huh?
Keep it real. Who the oldest lady you ever took down? You like you took down a 79-year-old.
I never did.
But she was a good 79-year-old.
Swear to God. I'm gonna keep it all the way
She was
1,000.
69.
I'm gonna keep it 1,000.
What's the oldest? The oldest.
I like younger women.
Okay, but what's the oldest? You had an old night. Everyone had an old night.
Just do it. Fuck it.
Maybe 40 something. Maybe 40 something.
Come on, Zeno.
I'm telling
That's
you.
disappointing.
Maybe
Come
40
on.
something.
Deal with it.
40. Have you ever? What you scraped a 60-year-old?
No, I had a big night. I ain't have an old night. I had a big night. I had a big night one night.
60.
Big in size or big in age and size?
I had to take one for the team. I had to take one for the team.
Wait, but you're 40. How old were you when it was 40? That's really
I probably
what
was
matters.
I mean, I've been old a long time. I've been a while. So it doesn't matter. Like, I just don't, there's nothing like, what I'm saying? I'm not saying that I wouldn't. There's some beautiful older women out there.
Some Cougars out there.
And Cougars.
I just prefer
So if you prefer younger women, what is the male version of Cougar?
the male version of Cougar. I guess I'm the Black Panther.
That's definitely not it. But I respect your answer.
He went close to the mic. Black Panther.
Oh, Sugar Daddy. It's Sugar Daddy.
Huh?
Is Sugar Daddy the equivalent of being a Cougar?
A sugar daddy is somebody who takes care of the young chick.
You can't be taking care of.
I'm done with that. Listen, let me tell you something. I've given gifts. I've done a lot for women.
Yeah, we heard you bought
I'm
bitches
not doing
cars
that.
and all that. That was a real nigga shit.
I bought cars and jewelry.
Make some noise for that, goddammit.
That's over with. That's over for the record. That's over. If you're my queen,
You ain't getting no more
there's
cars?
nothing you can't get.
Shit.
There's nothing you can't get. But as far as just to be like just dating and just like
Right.
you know what I mean now, like because the worst thing is you spend all this money and then she gone. Come on, man.
No, the worst part is you fucking fuck this nigga Roy. You fucking nasty and shit. He's sucking sticky. You
Yeah.
come to his mouth with all this nasty shit.
Se jodió la
And
cosa.
this dumbass nigga go play himself and go have his dick in somebody else's pussy and then tell you about it. And you know how that shit's supposed to go. You supposed to tell me about it so that way I can know
Right.
how the fuck to
Right.
move. And you know
Right.
what I mean?
Right.
And be the queen I'm supposed to be for you. So don't do that shit.
Right.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Right, Sonny.
10 mics. In Creole.
That's my guy. And whatever way he's going,
Right.
I'm going that way.
10 mics. Take another shot. You want another shot? No. We got. Let's do Ciroc. Let's do Ciroc. Can you fill them up with some Ciroc? Yeah. Come on. I got Ciroc. Ciroc is the best one. Go ahead. Let's go. Yeah, 2 glasses.
So the guys ain't taking shots.
They ain't got nothing to do with you, nigga. Let's do it. Come on. It's about you. Come on. Oh, shit. Oh, kiss him on the mouth. Kiss him on the mouth. Kiss him on the mouth. Oh!
I got a friend for you, yo. Oh, no.
Salud. Come on, where's your cup? Where's your cup, Gino? Listen, man. We are celebrating you tonight. We are celebrating you tonight. And Anika.
Okay.
Cause she's real. Salud.
Thank you.
Salud.
This is N.O.R.E.
Salud. Yeah.
It's a pleasure being around a legend.
That's right. Oh,
Legend.
yeah. So Zeno.
Ay, Dios mío.
So Zeno.
Oh.
Ooh. So Suge Knight.
Damn, that escalated quickly.
He comes on.
It's over.
Come on, man. Why you bringing up old shit? Come on. So Suge Knight.
He's like, no revolt, I'm out of here.
Yo, Diddy, I swear I'm cool. We never had beef. I always loved you. Hold on, did you know me and Diddy did a song together?
No,
It's called Who's Benzino?
Oh, word?
Yeah.
And what did he do? The ad-libs?
No, he did the ad-libs. But it's dope, though.
That's
It's
hard.
dope.
That's all niggas
Yo, it's
really
dope.
want Diddy for is ad-libs, nigga.
No, Diddy,
Let's do it.
Diddy.
That's the Diddy cam right there.
Let me get on revolt, man. Let me get on revolt.
Yo, they get to see every episode and they get to pick which ones they pick up.
Yeah.
But this...
Shout out to Diddy.
Yeah, and if
Shout
it
out
does...
to Yo, Ciroc, the watermelon is like the greatest. Let me tell you about Ciroc watermelon. on a fresh summer day, oh, this that shit. That's that shit.
Can we do a safety? We need another one of those.
So now, all right, let's go to Suge Knight, then I'm going to go to Rock the Party. But Suge Knight, You guys are throwing this award show, right? We're in New York City.
Yeah.
Suge Knight is told to present an award, or he's giving an award. I forget how this goes.
Didn't they win an award?
Yeah, he did win. He won the CEO of the year or something like that. Oh no, I'm not sure.
I just remember him just going up there and saying what he said. Niggas don't remember about the award.
Okay.
That's what's so iconic about the moment. Nobody remembers none
What
about
happened?
that.
How he
You
got
just
there,
you just
right.
remember
The moment.
The moment was you're in New York. They had about 40, 50 Bloods and Crips in the audience.
That's what you're saying.
It probably was the first time that's ever happened in New York.
In New York.
So, you know, you automatically thinking it's going down at some point. You know what I'm saying? It's just when. That's what I was like. It's just a matter of time. But once he said that, then that's when I was like, oh yeah, it's going down. But I think Snoop's moment was the moment
He neutralized it a little
because when Snoop grabbed it, people thought his attitude and his demeanor was that
he was saying
that
fuck
he was
New
getting
York.
ready to say fuck New York.
Yeah, but he was saying-
he was like,
Yep.
he fucks with New York.
Yeah. You think I don't know where I'm at? Like,
Yeah, like and right then and there, it kind of confused
You're right.
New York.
You're
Yeah,
right. No,
at
you're
that
right.
moment.
You're right. You're right.
It neutralized.
They was like, wait a minute, like they was ready to like, and they was like, oh shit, like he just kind of, you know what I'm saying? It was almost like he so I think that moment was I think because of Snoop, you know what I'm saying? It didn't go crazy. It didn't get to where it probably could have. I was backstage when it happened, and you know, I mean, think about it. These niggas is having major beef. So, you know what I'm saying? When you think about it, it was kind of light. You know what I'm saying? I've seen worse shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I mean, those words are famous when, you know, all up in the videos.
Yeah.
But I don't want to say that because I fuck with Diddy.
No, that's okay. He enjoys the history.
Huh?
He spoke about this on here.
He did?
Yeah.
And
Oh,
Jermaine
okay.
Dupri.
Really? Word?
Yeah.
What do you say about it?
He actually said that it was Jermaine Dupri that he thought he was talking about that day. Yeah,
He
did.
said that?
Yeah, we could go flash back
He
to the
did
footage.
say that, and then Jermaine Dupri.
And then Jermaine
said-
Dupri got on and said, "That's not."
Yeah.
But
That's
it's
exactly
cool,
what
like,
happened.
That's what, see, Diddy's a,
See, different
one
person-
thing about Diddy's a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Only Diddy could say some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, everybody in the
hold
world
on,
knew
hold
who
on.
the fuck shit
Well,
was
hold
talking
on.
about.
Let me retract my statement.
But I
He
love
said that
Ciroc on
he
our
said
service
that
day.
he stepped to Suge
And they
that
told him
night,
that.
and Suge said
Yeah,
that to him.
that's what he said.
He said Suge said, "I was not talking about you. I was talking about Jermaine Dupri."
Oh, he said that?
That's what he said.
Wow.
That Suge said.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a big piece. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what he said. We could flash back
Drink
to the
champs.
footage.
That's a big piece of news right there because if that happened, then you know.
But then Jermaine Dupri was saying that wasn't the case.
Jermaine Dupri
I
said.
mean, he don't know if they spoke or not.
Yeah.
He can't.
He
Hey,
don't
say
listen,
know
it's
that.
his story, my story,
Right, right,
everybody's story.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, at the end of the day, this is what I got out of it. But we had Bad Boy that did the whole set with all their groups, and we had motherfucking Death Row with all their
Iconic.
shit. That was iconic.
Yeah.
The other shit just made it a little, you know, because listen, the East and West were kind of beefing at that time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it could have went a lot worse. I think when you think about it and you put in perspective, it really wasn't
It could
shit.
have been deadly. Yeah.
It was cool.
What do you miss, or if you do at all? What do you miss most about being part owner of the Source?
The money.
God damn it!
Nah. I mean, like I said back then, just the time. You know what I mean? Like the time. I mean, we live in a different time, yo. You know that. You know, if you're of age, you know back then it was without computers, life was dope to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was just, we was in them streets. People were out in the streets. You had things to do. People were out in the hoods. People were fucking with each other in the hoods. Everybody's like, you could be all of us like, none of us like this now. So, it's, you know what I mean? It's just different.
I looked at the Rockefeller tree one day, and they like put like these names, and they put how many people that got put on through Rockefeller.
Word.
If we could name the people that got put on through the Source, we're talking about Elliott Wilson. We're talking about
Mike Elliott, he
Mike
did Love and
Elliott.
Basketball.
We're talking Kim Osario. We're talking
Miss Info.
Riggs.
Riggs.
Morales. Carlito.
Guy that did the Tupac thing, Frank. He just did the Tupac story. That Tupac documentary on A&E. Frank something.
Word?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unsolved, I think it was called Unsolved.
Yeah, Unsolved. Yeah, he produced that. Datari. with the We TV producer. I mean, you go on and on, they're all over the place. It's almost like if you had Source on your resume. Look, hip hop done got so big, these corporations, they only want to take a motherfucker who they feel is nonviolent and, you know, college, and you know what I'm saying? So they're the ones. And God bless them, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But Frank, now, stop, I don't remember. Frankie.
Thanks, Lee.
Frankie Valley.
Frankie Gunn.
Frank White.
Frankie Beverly.
Frankie Beverly.
Frankie Hot Dog. One of them niggas. God damn it.
Thanks, Lee. Lee said Frank Alexander.
Now, what was your worst cover you ever made?
No, the worst cover ever, one of them was, I remember we put Irv Gotti on the cover because at that point, everybody, the Source, we was already losing the Source at that point, and we knew it. It was just a matter of time. So one of our last covers was the Irv. And at that point...
Did phenomenal.
I didn't do too well, only because nobody was, at that point. See, when the Eminem beef happened... This is
when 50 Cent was saying, they smell pussy.
When the Eminem beef was happening, right? Mm-hmm. So I got cool with Ja and Murder Inc., you know what I'm saying? Because we was basically neighbors. Our kids grew up together.
Right.
My niggas. And especially a lot of, like, not just Ja, but it's all, Murder Inc.'s a bunch of niggas. So, it's, you know what I mean? A lot of niggas.
BJ.
So, So, I felt like I'm beefing with Eminem, the situation with Eminem. They're beefing with 50. It's looking like
your enemy's my enemy.
Yeah,
we
type
friends.
of thing. Yeah. It was weird because when that shit happened, this is how weird shit is. This is how weird shit is. This is some weird shit, like. On 54th Street, there was the Hit Factory where 50 got to the beef with Ja, right? I'm at Sony Music. That's on 54th also. These are two huge studios in New York at the time. They both closed down.
Yeah, they was on the same street.
It was on the same. You've been to both of them.
Okay, yeah.
Remember the Sony hip hop room was downstairs in the basement.
Yes.
All right, so Cool Jesus said have made men smoke cigarettes. So you got to go outside and do
Give
that.
everybody a shot, nigga. When you say give a shot, nigga, the fuck. For everybody, nigga, the fuck. I look like I take a shot on myself. Fuck. You gonna be Mr. Lee right now. Let Mr. Lee relax.
I got my own liquor. You ain't gonna come this way.
Yeah. Go ahead, continue. I'm sorry, sir.
So I guess Jesus is upstairs. Now, he brought 50 downstairs to the room, and I'm playing John Madden. When 50 comes up and was like, yo.
Now, what 50 is this? This is prior to How to Rob? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was whatever the time that they got into the beef at Hit Factory. That's everybody knows that.
It had to be after.
Yeah, that was after the
How to Rob?
That was after that, yeah.
Okay.
But I had fucked with Red Hot Lover Tone and them. You know Red Hot Lover Tone?
That's Trackmaster Tone, yeah.
All right, so did you know that on 91 we was on tour and niggas was gonna fuck Red Hot Lover Tone up in North Carolina? And you know what I'm saying? I think I was the only one with a blink, on tour, had to pull it out and save his life. And he'll tell you that. No. But that's before he was Trackmasters.
He was Red Hot Lover Tone.
I saved his life.
Okay.
And we get a round of applause for that?
God damn
it. Saved his life. Come on.
Yo, let me give you as long as I know Zeno, that nigga do not pass the blunt, bro. And he'll look at that. Look, he got another one in his hand. Look. He'll look at you and just talk to you too. Like, yo, listen, man. You like, yo, pass the fucking weed. You're a bad guy. No, go ahead, give it to her. She needs it. Come on.
So whatever happened at Hit Factory, he ended up running down to ended up down at Sony with us.
And who we talking about right now? 50 Cent? Okay.
50. I didn't know John them then.
Okay.
Back then it was like you. I'd see because I had Rock the Party,
right? And
you had what? Ja probably had a song. He got a bunch of them.
He had Can I Get a What?
All right, so we're doing little shows.
He had Holla. Okay.
So we're doing shows, and we might see each other, and we're giving niggas of the short head bob. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We don't like each other. You got your niggas.
Right.
So me and Rue wasn't even cool.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And then when he came down there, I was like, let's say 50 was standing over there, and I'm playing, and I'm looking at Jesus like, this nigga's just bringing niggas down into the fucking, but it was cool, you know what I'm saying? We kicked it, you know what I'm saying, for a minute. He showed me where, I guess, he had got stabbed or something on the side or whatever, and he had a little .32 or 38, and it didn't have any shells in it. Wow. And he said the nigga he was with had the gun, and the gun fell, but it didn't have no bullets in it, and he was explaining the situation. Right. And then I ended up calling the car service, and I got him, and I think he went to Bellevue. He might have went to the hospital. I really don't know where he went after that, right? Mm-hmm. And that was the story. But then fast forward, I moved to Saddle River, and now our kids, my son is with Ja's son, my daughter's with Ja's daughter, growing up together. Right. I'm beefing with Eminem, he's beefing with 50. So it's just weird how shit.
This is like grown up hip hop in real life.
It's crazy. It's crazy how shit happens. Because me and 50 never had no beef. Right. You know, it was with Eminem.
Y'all seen each other in the club the other day, right? I think I saw some footage.
I was
and he actually shouted you out. He actually said, Benzino's in the building. I see you, nigga, or something. So, I think I seen footage online. I'm on point. Am I on point?
Yeah. Nah.
Oh, okay.
Nah, it was, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you know, it was, you know what I mean? Like, I never really had beef with 50. There was no beef with 50. You know what I'm saying? It's just that Ja was beefing with 50. And me and Ja's cool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
That's some real production shit you just did. Like, while we doing, you'd be like...
Yeah, he just told me to put a
shot.
That
was hard. That was some real production shit right there.
The other one. Yeah.
What's this?
Yeah. That's the shit you just said. You just said you fuck with Diddy and it's the great. Ciroc is great. Yeah.
On a summer afternoon.
Yeah.
When it's hot.
Turn the bottle around.
Listen.
Turn the bottle around.
This ain't no joke. This ain't no joke.
Yeah.
On a summer afternoon, no, like all jokes aside.
Right.
On a summer afternoon, when it's fucking with some conch salad, with a beautiful woman, with a string bikini on a beautiful beach.
Beautiful bitches, a lot of them, with a whole bunch of bikinis on the beach.
And we got some of this, right? And we got, what do we got? Tell them we got.
We got some baby watermelon.
Right.
I feel like there's cocaine involved as well.
I used to do cocaine.
A little bit. I just want a little bit. Yeah, we cheered already. Cheers.
Benzino, you can come to my house anytime.
Now I just gotta keep my shit. I just gotta keep my. So when the camera, you know what y'all need? Drink Champ coasters. Put the drinks on. Right? That's hard, right? Just take the stickers and put them on something. You know what I'm saying? Drink Champ stuff.
Use the sticker.
That shit fucked me up just now.
Oh shit.
That was hilarious. I was thrown off.
Let's peep the Smoke Champs official.
Yo, smoke another one.
No, you gotta peep this one.
You gotta smoke this one. Light that up. That's his.
No, I don't do. I'm backwards. I don't do backwards.
No, it's okay. It's a different type of backwards. This is a tobacco-free backward. Come on, this is our shit. Come on.
I don't do backwards.
Your homeboy got his own
Try
weed.
it out.
I don't do backwards.
Look at that. That's a dirty.
No.
That's like a dirty right there.
Niggas dipped it in coke.
It's a thing.
CBD. But we just gonna try to trick you. But light that up.
I remember one time I did an interview with Trick, right? So Trick is next to me and shit. I'm in Miami, and he's smoking. Yeah, and he just smoking, and I'm smelling the weed. I'm like, I'm thinking smoking believe, but I noticed that the blunt was real thin and shit. I was like, he probably just don't like a lot of weed in his blunt. That motherfucker lit that bitch up. Boy, I was like, New Jack City in this motherfucker. Remember the part in the basement?
Light it up. Get a lighter right there. Look, niggas is just giving you lighters.
I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I don't smoke backwards.
It's okay. Just take a couple of hits.
Yo, what's up with the peer pressure?
Nas took hits. How about that? Yeah, Nas took hits. That's nice.
What's this called?
Smoke Champs.
Read it in there.
Dude, give us a commercial.
All right. I'm gonna tell you what it tastes like. The pull is smooth. I can't front for a backwood. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not a backwood. It's a backwood. It's a fake backwood.
And I don't feel dizzy. And it's sweet.
It's because no tobacco.
I have little hints of like honey. I have hints of sugar. Sugar, you know what I'm saying?
That's cocaine.
Hey, not in our smoke chance
I'm
product.
just playing. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Why you keeping that? But nobody's supposed to know that, okay?
I can't take too many hits of that though. I ain't gonna front. Back to the regular blunt. Let me get that one right there.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna take that back. I'm dizzy as fuck from that shit right there.
Oh man.
That shit is
We
hard.
edited the shit out that commercial.
No, that was dope. That was dope. Ah, fuck, I was fucked up. I ain't gonna lie. I got one more shot left in me. Do I?
You crazy.
No?
He's not even drunk.
Nah.
This nigga's liver is like, man, please, we got this.
All right.
You can drink, my nigga.
Nah, man, it's all good, man. So listen, you've been throughout the whole industry, right? You've been inside, backside, and
Hold on. I forgot. Hold on. I forgot.
I meant to say inside, outside. I'm sorry, I said backside.
No, I just gotta get my serious face
You've
on.
been in culinary arts. If you had to pick one, and I know we answered that in a different way, and you said music before, but if you had to, if it was reality, if you had the top, reality person to produce a show for you right now, or you had the top person to put your restaurant.
I don't know what you're saying.
Like if you had a choice between
What the fuck you said? You gotta
doing
give me one question.
ill reality show. Listen, if you had the choice between an ill reality show
You guys give me 7
or
questions
having an
in
ill
one.
restaurant, what would you pick?
Or music too. You said
I would want
no music.
I would
no
want-
music.
I would
restaurant
want-
or reality
reality
show.
show. Reality show.
Reality show over restaurant.
Yeah, because the reality show is gonna show me at my restaurant. Raekwon voice.
Good. That was good.
Raekwon voices, because when we be talking to Raekwon, like Ray be serious, then be like, So every time we do that, we be like, Raekwon voice.
And why you ain't get on no cocaine, man? Why you ain't had no cocaine for?
I don't, you know.
Come on, man.
Listen,
No, you know what?
You falling off.
I can't do it
Yeah.
only in the studio. Fuck y'all niggas.
Oh.
Okay, 'cause when I get in the studio, I tell y'all, fuck this, fuck.
Let's make some noise for that.
shot fired.
Get more. I got another shot at me. I got another shot
Jesus
at me, man.
Christ.
Yo, Zeno, man, we celebrate people's careers here, man. You know what? You've been out here for 30 years. You held strong. You right. That was a big up. That was a big up. That wasn't a big up? What? Motherfucker, you're laughing at me. I'm fucking.
You been here for 50 years.
you been here for about 25 too, nigga.
I'm 22.
Been here long too.
Yes, I have.
Been around. You've been around
Yes,
long.
but today is about you, and I'm bigging you up. I'm just saying that there's a lot of people who can stand the test of time like you. There's not a lot of people. There's not a lot of people who can transition. Pass it back though, man. This is just the last one. Man. Come on, pass that one back.
I knew you was gonna say that shit.
You know, listen, there's not a lot of people who can transition like you, who can stand tall and not complain and just sit there and just find a different way to find another hustle, to find another way, to find another fucking outlet to fucking eat. From you being a culinary expert, from cooking to being the reality TV, to running the whole magazine, to running groups, to motherfucking doing music from Rock the Party to with Mario Winans and all that. You got Mario Winans, you know what I mean? He smokes weed and all that shit. Like
I
I
was
was
the first nigga to turn me on to 7 different types of weed.
Oh shit.
Brought to the
yeah,
studio.
I thought that nigga was a Winans.
We went up to the
That
Catskills,
nigga's not
right?
a real Winans. That nigga's a different
we went up
Winans.
to the
He
Catskills.
smoked marijuana.
We went up to the Catskill Mountains and stayed there for like a month and
Was Mike
recorded
Tyson
the
there?
album.
I feel like Mike Tyson
no,
was around.
but Nas recorded there.
Oh wow.
It's a bar.
No, you talking about Bearsville,
It's a
man. You
bar.
talking about Bearsville,
my
man.
nigga.
That's not Catskills at all.
Yeah,
It's down the
it's
block.
right in the Catskills, right there. Yeah.
That's
So,
Woodstock.
Right, Woodstock.
Yeah.
So
I was just talking about the studio the other day.
that was that. So
You got your shot? Come on.
listen, we did a video and we got like 30 Sue's Rendezvous girls up there. Me and Mario playing paintball with us for
Mario
the video.
freak too.
Do Mario freak?
Mario's a freak.
What?
Okay, I can't wait to tell
Let me
his
tell
parents
you, Rio.
what he be doing out here on these streets.
No, listen,
All right.
man. Rio, yeah, he a beast, man.
Do cocaine too? The way you look, the way you say,
Hold up.
the way you look like Rio.
Hold on.
You making it sound like we sponsored by cocaine this episode.
Well, we know you did cocaine.
I never did cocaine in
See,
my
is
life.
that your name is Jose?
Oh, I never did cocaine in my life. I did a lot of Molly though. Kind of like, takes up for it.
You
But I
never did cocaine?
Never in my life.
Never did cocaine.
Never in my life.
You're not Puerto Rican.
Not even, no, that's prejudice. Look at that. Prejudice again.
But he did.
You're not Puerto Rican.
You did it in
I
a
did Molly. I did Molly.
You don't like pork short of cocaine, you're not Puerto Rican.
Yeah, I like, but I like chicharrón de pollo and I like Molly. How about that? It evens me out.
Molly's a black drug.
Hey man,
That's your black side.
That's also prejudice as well.
It's a black
No,
drug.
he did
No.
ecstasy too when it was
No,
called
ecstasy.
ecstasy.
Yeah, ecstasy too.
Actually,
Yeah, I did.
He did the
ecstasy, too.
Cadillacs.
Yeah.
you like Molly?
Listen, let
Molly's your
me tell you
choice of
something.
drug?
I haven't did Molly in 3 years, but I'm gonna look at you in your face, eye to eye, man to man, and I'm
take a
not
Molly?
gonna tell you that
You
I'm
gonna do it
never
tonight?
not gonna do one again. No, I like it.
How do you feel off of Molly?
I perform
How do
like
you
a
feel?
porn star. I
Yeah?
love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I'm it's
You do you eat ass?
no, I don't eat ass.
You've never ate ass?
I ate around it. I seen you eat
Ate
ass
around
on the
it.
internet.
You ate around the
I ate
ass?
around it. I ate around
What
it.
is eating around the ass?
You know what it is.
That's called eating ass. That's eating ass.
No, I eat the ass. I'm
I
saying,
seen
what
you
is
eat
eating
ass
around
on
the
the internet.
ass?
On the internet.
What-
Remember that picture?
I eat ass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But how did that
if you
picture
eat
get out?
ass,
How did that
what?
picture
Hold on,
If it's
hold
a
on.
chick that I fucks with, yeah.
Okay. All right.
How did that
Sonny, you eat ass?
Never.
You
Stop
son,
your line, you dirty motherfucker.
son,
You put barbecue on that ass.
son, you never ate ass.
I'm not gonna lie. He always said he don't eat ass, but your face.
You put that
There's no
Haitian
way.
hot sauce
don't
on
go with
that
not
ass.
eating
No way,
ass.
yeah. There's no way.
Your face look like ass. Like
We're talking about prejudice. Saying Asian.
I didn't say Asian.
No, I'm not being prejudiced. It's because of who you are. We already know you, man.
You open the bottle with
Your
your teeth.
prejudice against Haitians, he's right.
So that was him who said that.
No, I'm talking about Sonny. I'm prejudiced against Sonny.
He automatically. Well, whatever they say, but I'm just here to tell you, I never ate no booty.
You fucked
Really?
up in life and you fucked up to your soul.
I respect.
Damn, that shit was religious. You in ass purgatory from now on.
Yo, hold on. I ain't never heard of this. She said your soul ain't right.
I said I respect.
She said your soul.
She said she.
You eat ass too?
You a liar. You claim the man who you supposed to be.
Everybody in here who eats ass, put their hands up. Come on, come on, we on, man. Here we go.
And pussy, 'cause I eat too.
Probably one of the
You got a live one with you tonight, so I'm gonna throw that out there.
I'm
It's
human.
gone and
Yes.
I'm human. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna sit here and not pretend
Right.
to not be
Human, right.
human. Right?
Fucking right, yeah,
I
yeah.
trust
That's
that
right.
I'm human.
That's right.
She might eat your ass tonight.
I might suck his toes too.
Oh, 10 mics.
10 bites! 10 bites!
Z got a spoon on the table. It's the time of your drink.
You look like you ready to get ate right now.
She got 10 mics and the album ain't even out yet.
We about done anyway.
10 mics.
I don't want that no more. Pass that to Slim. We don't want that no more. That shit is
Oh,
like,
man.
what is that? That shit will get you. That shit, you be
I don't
fucking.
even smoke it, and it's fucking me up.
Man. Oh, you just took it. You just took a hit.
No, it's just around
I was
it.
good. That's big. That's big.
Oh, man. Come on. That's your shot. We're gonna do it.
Another shot.
We're gonna do it. Come on.
Oh shit! Y'all niggas just be sneaking
No,
shots.
just magic. It just goes up.
So you ready?
Ready?
Yes. I am ready. Hold on, I'm not ready.
I'm coughing off this
ready.
motherfucker, yo.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Yes, I'm in.
When T.O.N.Y. came out, right?
Yes.
And the streets was buzzing, and the streets was, you know what I'm saying? Did you feel like this is what you've always dreamed about? This is, you know what I'm saying? Was that the moment where
With
you
music?
felt? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I'm You finished your question? I'm sorry.
No, but you answered it way too fast.
Okay.
You
Music?
Yeah, just tell me that when T.O.Y. I just want because that was my joint, my nigga. Like I was like, who is this nigga?
That was everybody's joint at that time.
And his voice sounded like a Puerto Rican nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Also,
him
Prejudice.
saying those few Spanish words.
He didn't sound like a straight nigga. He came in like
Also
the first
Prejudice.
Puerto Rican
Why is
nigga.
that
Also Prejudice, because I'm not a straight nigga. He just said
You just said something about Asians.
Yeah, that's okay.
How
Salute,
about
nigga.
that?
We all prejudiced. No, you're shot. You're shot. Stop pulling that dry ass cup of Douce that you are
I
not
just
even
burped.
finishing.
Did y'all hear that burp? That burp was on the mic?
Yeah.
That's Drink Champs.
It's drink champ.
Champs,
Salute.
These are Drink Champs shot glasses?
Yes, it is, baby. You can find them on 89.com if you would like to purchase.
Yo, can I ask you a question? When y'all gonna give me something? I don't have a t-shirt. I have nothing. I have no
Damn,
sandals.
no
nothing.
revolt, no t-shirt, no
We
nothing.
gave you
This nigga
smoke
says he
champ.
speaks to me every other day
Salute.
and sends me nothing.
Salute. I don't
Sends
send
me
nobody.
nothing.
Nothing. Yeah,
what I'm
I don't
saying?
found nigga. I don't send nothing to
I got
nobody.
you, Zeno. I got you.
He's in charge of the merch. He's in charge.
No,
of
I'm
the
not in
merch.
charge of the merch. Don't put that on me.
I put it on you.
I'm not ready for
I put it on you. I put
Do
it
not
on
put
you.
that shit on me,
I
dog.
put it on you.
Cuban guy.
Yeah, where the blunt at, man? Jesus, man. Come on. You are the blunt capturer. You are Captain Saber Blunt.
Did you know that I produced a song with him and P on
Prodigy.
P's H&IC with him, and that song is fire.
Yes. Rest in peace, Prodigy.
Can you play that song on your podcast as I'm talking right
we'll
now?
get sued. We'll get sued because we
Really?
we have to actually own the material that we play.
Oh, that's a
we
fire
should.
fucking joint, yo.
Because of,
Shout out to Jeff 2 times JB that produced
yeah, that's
that too.
dope.
Hangman
Let's your plaque for that.
No, but I'm going to get my Nas plaque in that plaque.
Yo, wasn't we all in Vegas when Prodigy passed away? We were all
I
together.
just seen you.
We was all
I
together.
ran on stage with
That's
you
crazy.
and just seen you, and that's when that happened.
And you did my food show before that or after that?
After that, we did
After that. So
because that's
then-
why you had flew me down there.
Yep.
And I came from the airport straight to the concert.
Yep.
And I seen Havoc. Where's P? He had already left. And then that I couldn't. And you know what's so crazy?
Okay.
We just said the same time.
Because you know what? God made. Listen. For just so you know, I was fighting the whole time from New Orleans or Las Vegas to where I filmed that. So, and I knew that's where I was going to bring you to. So God made me pick Las Vegas to see P for his last time. I don't want to be conspiracy theorist.
You said God made you do that?
God made me because it was like Vegas or New Orleans. I actually like New Orleans cuisine more than I like Vegas cuisine. But I like Vegas as a whole
Atmosphere.
more
Well,
than
that's
I
dope
like.
that you took God's
And
vision
for some
and
reason,
handled
God
that.
was telling me like, "Yo, go to Vegas." So I took Vegas and I brung you with me to Vegas. And this is the last
ask you a
time
question.
we all seen Prodigy.
When God tells you these things, like when does it happen and how does it happen?
Like I just felt it. Like it was something that it was like a make or break the show. Like there was actually this because they really was pushing New Orleans. So this was like something that I fucking pissed off the crew.
And
off
that's
top.
crazy because he was
Off
there when
top.
P died. You know what I'm saying?
Off top. And
let me-
because they
you
was
know
like, yo,
some-
New
let me
Orleans
tell you
is
what's,
so
let
much
me tell you
better.
what's even crazier. When I pulled up and I got it on video, when I pulled up, right, they was doing shook ones on stage. But I stayed out there smoking weed on the camera because my niggas had picked me up. And then when I went, that's when I went on. I seen N.O.R.E. and everything. I went on stage with N.O.R.E. No, you brought me on stage with you, and Prodigy them had already left. But across the street was the dressing room. So I seen Have, what up? See, them, Mobb Deep was the first niggas to really do songs with RSO in 94. And we shot a video, The War's On with P. Because we was on New Tribe, right? So, like, but we kept a relationship after that. Like, I always felt like P was special. I ain't gonna front. I can't, I'm telling you,
Rest in
like,
peace.
yeah, I always felt like Prodigy was special. He was a different, like, and even now, like, you know what I'm saying? I meet a lot of people. So certain people stand out, you know what I'm saying? I don't want that shit. Why you keep passing that shit to me? What the fuck you keep passing? Why you even smoking that? That shit is harsh, bro.
Shit is killing me.
Yeah, stop doing that.
But that's the last time we got to see Prodigy, and it's crazy we got to see them together.
Man, and then we did the song with you. Down.
Well, that
and
song
you killed
was-
that.
that song
like
was
that
done.
song is hot. Like that's not that shit is hot.
And you know the crazy thing? That was the first song we actually recorded after we actually squashed our beat.
Ain't that song?
And it was on your beat. That was
yeah.
ill.
Ain't that crazy?
That's ill. That's 360 of
And it's a hot
separation.
song. For those who don't know, what's the name of the song?
What you rap?
God, that song is crazy.
I just
yo.
ordered my plaque this week. because I lost all my plaques. And
The pun one too? No, not.
no, I got that's the only plaque I got, and that's the only because I left it in somebody's house. But yeah, I lost.
You
all
left the plaque in somebody's house.
Yes, that's the only reason I have my pun plaque.
Dum Dum.
I have super dumb. And I have my
I left my
CBS.
plaque in somebody's crib.
Yeah.
You got your CBS plaque.
What
my
was you
CBS
doing over
plaque.
so? What was you just carrying it
Like,
around?
you know, I was probably hanging out, just like, hold the plaque for me, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, because remember the Hood Lab, I had all my plaques in the Hood Lab, and the Hood Lab, when we was leaving, it had got robbed, so they took all the plaques. I don't know why people steal plaques.
You
know,
got a
them
bunch of plaques, yo.
Yeah, them shit's worth $100. Like, people think that like it's real gold.
They cost money.
Yeah, it's $100 though.
Yeah, they cost.
It's,
Especially
it's a
back
piece
then.
of history though for someone who
Yeah,
might take it.
yeah, but you can't really sell them though.
I got a double platinum Nas plaque. Still mad
That's history.
that
That's
I need
history.
to go get.
I got a $7 million R. Kelly plaque.
Come on, man.
It's not really worth nothing.
Yeah, that lost value.
Yeah, it lost super value.
What you think about the R. Kelly situation?
I think R. Kelly is guilty and he should get fucked in his ass every day in fucking jail. But I also think OJ's innocent. How do you?
I used to date OJ's daughter.
I think you gotta make noise for that. Now, was he black OJ or this was white OJ? Which one was?
I never met OJ.
You never met OJ? I met him. He ain't
I
killed
just was
nobody.
dating his daughter, and you know what I'm saying, like when all that was going on and everything. Like,
Damn, while that was going on.
Oh, while he was out
The
here
trial,
buying
during the
shit?
trial.
I mean, it was it wasn't too far from it was the trial. Like after
Yeah.
that, he was following But that was interesting.
His daughter. That was
Yeah,
hard.
that's what he said.
What's her name? Lorenzo?
Arnell.
Lorenthal?
Arnell? Arnell. That's hard. That's hard. That's hard. You knocked a lot of things down. I mean, yo, man, listen, man. You gotta. It's either you say it here, or
But
you
you
write
know
a
what
book.
though? But you know,
And you can't be super happy.
A man
you can't write a book.
shouldn't be judged by the things that he's knocked down.
Nah, man. Listen, man. Let me tell you something, man.
shouldn't be
Let me tell you
judged
something.
at
You
that.
know how many other people that's of your age that don't look that don't look as good as you.
Oh,
You look
come
as
on,
young
bro.
as you. You know
Come on,
what?
man.
You
God
should be.
is
You
good,
should be
man.
bragging about this shit. Me,
man.
I'll be telling everybody. It's not me no more. It's not me no more. But I'll be like, bitch, you remember? You remember now? Oh, you had your shit. You know what I mean?
Now,
Had your shit pushed in like
there's some
training day.
names that you'd be surprised. You'd be like, for real?
You pass the blunt, my brother.
Like,
What you doing with the blunt, man? Come on. You're terrible at this, man. I'm surprised none of your
I
Boston
gotta
niggas
front
tell
that
you
weed's
about
good as
this.
shit.
Yes,
Whatever
it
that
is.
is, that's the winner tonight.
This is
That's-
Diego OG. Goddamn it.
Yeah.
Make some noise for Diego OG. Goddamn it.
We almost done?
Now what's next? You rushing me, man?
No,
Come on, man. We trying to give you your
I ain't fucking
flowers.
with you. I ain't fucking with
Now what's next for Zeno, man? You conquered the
what's
restaurant
next?
business. Taking her down tonight? We know that.
There's some ass eating going on.
Some ass eating going on tonight. On both ends. Let's go. Let's go.
Get comfortable.
Get comfortable.
See, this is a gentleman.
You know I am. You know I am.
That's
You know what I'm
it.
saying?
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? No, he's from left rack. He can't help it.
Yeah, light-skinned niggas with blonde hair
Yes, sir.
gotta be gentlemen. It's in the Geneva Convention. You gotta be gentlemen.
That's a good
Now,
one.
listen, if
That's
you
a good
die
one.
his shit back, girl, watch your back.
Yeah, that's a good
Watch
one.
your back. No,
That's a
I'm
good
just
one.
playing around.
So
Okay.
what? So what's next for me?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna open up the restaurant.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Get back to my passion, cooking. Try to open up a few more around the country.
Crab trap, this
Doing a lot
Zeno
of different,
sauce.
still hosting. You know what I'm saying? Still ripping the mic. I got some hot music that I'm just holding on to until I can put it out. Got some offers to go back on TV. You know what I'm saying? And you know,
Big fish in them niggas. A little bit.
see, crazy.
I gotta relax.
You got
I gotta relax. I'm gonna relax. Continue.
That's one thing I love about you, because if he knows you gotta relax, he'll say, I gotta relax.
He's talking
You
to
gotta
himself.
relax. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I got some opportunities, and I think it'll be good. Because at the end of the day, like, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like there's a big demographic out there that want to see me back on TV. I like being on TV. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to portray myself or nothing that I'm not on TV. When it comes to women, I mean, you know, yeah, like I've been in the streets and I've been through it all. But when it comes to women, there's nothing the matter with being romantic and being respectful and having some, you know what I'm saying? There's
Take it down.
just because you wild in the street don't mean you have to be wild with a woman as far as the way you treat her.
That's right.
So I think I've always maintained that. I think that's like what I would want to pass on to my sons.
How about marriage boot camp? Because marriage boot camp.
How are we talking about marriage boot camp?
Hold on,
out of
let me
that?
ask you. Let me
Let's
ask you
talk about
this.
something else.
Let me ask you. Because right now,
You wanna go back to that?
Styles P, I believe his wife, I believe Jocelyn, I believe all of them is, I believe Corrupt. They're all out there filming secretly a marriage boot camp right now.
And
I'm asking you. You had an experience of marriage boot camp. Did
I
that
would never
help?
do that shit again.
Word? That's what I was.
I'd go do 6 months in prison before I do it.
Wait, stop.
Wait, but what is marriage
I do
boot camp?
6 months. Give me the money. I'll
You
do
gotta
6
start
months in
watching
jail.
TV, nigga.
Look, give me the money. I'll go do 6 months.
EFN
Before I
TV
do
is
that
still
shit.
black and white, my nigga. This nigga don't watch no TV. You
I'm
don't
not
know
gonna
marriage
be,
boot camp?
listen, I'm not gonna be locked up in the crib with anybody no more.
But you
and
can smoke
can't
weed
leave.
though, right?
I was sneaking off to the side. The production team was always like, "Where's Benzino? Benzino." I'm in the woods, like, "Yo, listen, please, just give me my space. Give me my space." They thought I was crazy.
They don't search you.
Because when the camera and the scenes go off, I be mad as fuck. Because I hate being played, yo. Like, yo, just give me my space. Give me my fucking space. You know what I'm saying? They be like, okay.
Because they don't search you when you get it. It's not like you in rehab.
Listen, I would rather go to prison.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Yeah, for real. I feel like you're kidding. Like, you're not
I
kidding.
know you.
Right.
You wouldn't be able to be locked up in there 2 weeks with your wifey going through the shit that they put you through.
All right.
It's a social
Give
experience.
us an example of what they put you through.
This is what there's cameras everywhere. There's
Right.
every fucking way in the bathroom. They're looking at your balls. They're looking at your fucking kissing your girl. If you want to fuck, they're looking at that. They're looking at everything.
Wait, there's cameras in your bedroom?
Bedroom, fucking toilets.
So there's tons of sex tapes out right now that can be out
Sex
right now.
tapes
Bro,
or fart
that's
tapes?
real shit, bro.
Right.
That's real shit.
This-
All right? That's real shit. And I'm always wondering, like, ain't that some sick shit? And then they sit in a fucking room with fucking TV screens looking at everything. That's some sick shit.
All right.
But me, see, ain't no shame in my game.
Right.
I whip that motherfucker out in front of 100 cameras, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because what the fuck, we men. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we supposed to. We don't give a fuck about that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you want to see it? See it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you want to show? Here it go. Yeah, you want to show? Here it go.
You
Yeah.
did a commercial for the carrot. You want to see it?
Fuck that.
Oh, shit. We got one more shot left.
Fuck you, man.
You got one more.
One more shot, man. Zeno, man. Just want to tell you, man. I don't want. You know, so many people they want to tell
Made that.
people how much this. Okay.
Yeah.
What's wrong? We ain't got no more weed.
Oh, that good weed, though. The weed
blunts.
that you
I got
have.
more blunts. Ask Diego. We got blunts in the car. That's another pack. Yeah. Where? Oh, Shine blunts. Shine blunts, definitely. But I like the other Shine blunts, the ones we could roll up, the ones we would stuff. What was he saying? Oh, listen, man.
Our final shot.
Our platform is to give people their flowers while they're here. Give people their roses while they're here. So many people want to say how
I
dope.
love flowers and roses. I just said that.
That's dope.
Okay, we're gonna give you some flowers too, girl. All right.
I love how Zeno sat back.
Let's give us a minute. Just give us a minute.
That is dope. That is dope.
Yo, but listen, what I'm
That's
saying
dope.
is, so many people in our industry, they want to diss you when you got so many years in this game. And the thing is, in
Why
rock,
is that, Norman?
Hold on, let me finish. The thing is, in rock and roll, they say that you season the more years you have. In jazz, they say that you season the more years you have. Even in wrestling, you become even more of an iconic figure. And hip hop is the only genre, is the only place where when you're older, they say that you're washed up. I want to change that narrative. That's the reason why we got Drink Champs. We want to give people that's older, that's a statesman, and people that's seasoned, that have been in this game forever. We want to give them their flowers and tell them how great they are while they're alive. So I want to do that. No,
Let
you
me
can't
get a shot.
ask
Let
me
me get a
shit
shot.
no
Let me
more.
get a shot.
Come on,
You
come
got a
on.
shot right
You
there.
got a shot.
Oh, yo, y'all, how the fuck y'all niggas? This is what yo, you be doing that off of the top of the head, or do you be writing that down?
What?
Nah, he did that off the top of
That's
the head.
hard,
Top
bro.
of the head.
That's
No,
hard.
because you
That's
know
hard.
why? You my brother, and I know that you don't understand how I
Wait a minute,
appreciate
look at
it.
this shot. Come on.
Hey,
what the
okay,
fuck?
you want to try this?
Come on.
Try this.
That's
Take
on.
a shot. Take a shot with me then.
Right? I don't know.
Huh?
Oh,
Take
with
a shot
that?
of this with me.
All right, let's go. Let's take a shot with that. With you.
All right, take a shot of this
hold on,
first.
Hold on. All right,
All
cool.
Here,
I done warmed some this afternoon.
Right. Yes. Go ahead.
try it out.
You too.
Okay.
All right.
All right. I got it.
Sonny, take one with us. Come on.
Let's go.
Come on, Sonny.
Look, I put a little bit more for you there.
Here you go. Here you go, Sonny.
Come on, Sonny.
So you work at G5?
I work at
G5?
Tomorrow night, everybody come
Right.
through.
Trick Daddy Tuesdays? Thursdays?
Oh, let's do that.
Lot of dirties. Lot of dirties in the
So
building.
we gonna end it. Drink champs, baby. Yo, thank you, Benzino, man. Appreciate that. Wait, before we go,
Yeah.
is there anybody you want to shout out or you want to get up in your
No, I just want to shout out definitely you, E. You know what I'm saying? Everybody,
Thank you, man.
all the fellas, you know what I'm saying? The energy be dope, you know what I'm saying? And I'm definitely proud of you, you know what I mean?
Thank you,
Because
my
I know, I know that.
Yes.
You know, we know the insides
Yes,
of each
been
other.
through it with me,
we,
yes.
we know stories that we wouldn't even share on Drink Champs
Yes,
of each
right,
other.
yeah.
So you know,
Real
like
shit.
you know,
Real shit.
we got a relationship.
Ups, down, in betweens.
And then,
We've
and I
been
didn't even
there.
know how it happened. Like it ended up to where is that. Like I love N.O.R.E. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like
definitely.
we talk more than we talk all the time. He checks on me, I check on him, and it's like, and you know the industry is hard to find shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, to see you shine like this and work hard and not only do that, but bring your niggas with you. You know what I'm saying? That shit is, come on, that's a God, that's God. You know
And you the nigga, man. I'm telling you, you're one of the most loyalists down to earth. You stubborn, you stuck in your ways. When you're in your ways, that's who you are. And I learned not to talk you out of it sometimes. I learned to just ride with you.
Right.
But the bottom line is every man in this room needs to ask this question right now. Are you eating Anika's ass tonight?
Not yet. Come out of here.
Look at.
We gotta end it on that.
Take a picture.